PC was having some problems. I don't know what the issue was, but I was trying to log into Steam, or not log into Steam. I was trying to start Steam. God, I can't talk. Trying to start Steam to like get into the game. Steam wouldn't run. Opened OBS. OBS would not register my camera, like at all. Like my webcam wasn't even turning on. So I had to restart my entire PC. So we're a little bit late. My apologies for that. Also, I gotta give me 5 seconds. I gotta log my hours. I've been logging my hours on a planner, chat. Keep myself a bit more honest. Because I've been wanting to put more hours into the channel than I have been. Not to say that I haven't been putting hours into the channel, but I don't know. Haven't been putting as many as I would like into the channel. But anyway, appreciate everybody for pulling up. Amphi with the first. Welcome in Amphi21 exclamation mark Schmeckles. There he is. There's the great Focus Shock. Yo, I appreciate you. And James Fox. Welcome in, everybody. We're all getting nopes on the wheel. Hang on. I got y'all with this. Hold up. Hold up. Exclamation mark wheel. Incoming. What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? I got y'all with that. Foil? Hey, second best enhancement in the game. I'll take it. Watch a professional. If it That's huge. We got 3 nopes in a row, so the 4th one has to be foil. No, that is true. That's how it works, for sure. Going straight to back. Hey, W Hollow, though. W Hollow. Long time no see. Well. If it ain't salsa. What's up, man? How you doing, bro? Foil is greater than hollow. I agree. In the majority of circumstances. In, like, Ante 1, Ante 2, hollow's better. But in Ante... Yeah, Amphi literally pre-fired my ass on that one. Ante 1 or 2, hollow is better. For the rest of the game, I think foil is better. 100%. Hi, Mr. Goodnight, man. Good night. See, you had something there, but if you would have said, hi, Mr. Goodnight, man, comma, Focus Shock, it would have been way funnier. But just saying, hi, Mr. Goodnight, man, good night, you kind of lost aura on that one, buddy, I ain't gonna lie. And then you also spun a nope into the wheel. Like, I'm just saying, we're not off to a great start. But Shop 1 foil bus is greater than Shop 1 hollow bus, assuming in the pack. I mean, yeah, but that's I don't know. That's kind of a nonsensical argument to make, because you could say that about, like, any Joker that gives you reliable chips and molt in the same slot is going to be better than just one that gives you lots of chips or one that gives you a lot of molt. Like, a hollow Sly is still going to be better than a foil Sly, right? How did this get held for like, how did this get auto-modded? That's crazy. Terroir's saying, God, I fucking love trans people. Got him auto-modded. What the fuck? Yo, Twitch, can we talk about this? Hang on. Twitch, why did that get auto-modded, buddy? That wasn't Nightbot or nothing. That was auto-moderation on Twitch's end. Hang on, Twitch, do we wanna talk? Which word even got flagged? I have no idea. Trans? I would assume trans got flagged. I don't know, man. Dan Clancy, you want to pull up to stream? We can talk about it. I'll get in a call with you. You can explain your side. Anyway, I'm not shouting out streaks. Jacob with the 7 stream playing Super Mario 64 right now. Bro, I haven't played Mario 64. You want to know something whack? I haven't, and this is definitely going to, like, show my age. I have never played the OG Mario 64. My only experience, I played the shit out of Mario 64. I played the fuck out of Mario 64 when I was little, but I played the Nintendo DS port. The one where you can play as, like, 4 different 4 different characters, and it has like the casino games and shit. To this day, have never played the OG Mario 64, but I put so many, when I was like 5, 6, 7 years old, so many hours into the DS port of Mario 64. Luigi gambling, bro, the Luigi casino was peak. All of those mini games, bro. The Luigi casino was fire. I remember I was hard addicted to the one where you like slingshot the bombs at the or no, you like slingshot cannonballs at the bombs that are like parachuting down from the screen, right? I used to be hard addicted to that game, dude. I do that version as well, but I might do Galaxy 1 and 2 next. Yeah, I also have to play Galaxy. Super Mario Galaxy was a game that I was too stupid for when I got it, because I got Super Mario Galaxy like a year after I got my Wii. So I would have been like 5 or 6 years old. Played literally like 1 level, and I just like was too dumb to beat it because I was like a literal toddler. So I was just like, this game is stupid. I'm gonna go play something else. Never went back to it for whatever reason. I remember it came with the soundtrack though on a CD, and I would play the shit out of the soundtrack. I loved the Mario, even as like, you know, a barely sentient child. I loved the Mario Galaxy soundtrack, and to this day, it's one of the best soundtracks in all of gaming, in my opinion. Off to work. See ya. Thank you, James Fox, for pulling up for a little while. Good luck with the work day, man. Appreciate you. I never played a Mario game in my life, and I don't feel like I missed out on anything. You feel me? I mean, I don't feel you, because I have played Mario games, and I feel like I would be missing out on stuff, but also, like, every Mario game is just a platformer. So, A, like, if you don't care about platformers, then no, you're not missing out on anything. But, like, more so, if you don't feel like you're missing out on anything, that's probably good. That's probably that's probably indicative of, like, good mental health, because you don't really care about, like, you know, missing out on what the crowd deems good. Which sometimes that's not a good quality, but I would say the majority of the time it is. Chat, is Mario Kart a Mario game? I would say it is, but not traditionally. It's a spin-off, but I would say it still counts. Like, if you've only ever watched the Clone Wars, I would still say that you've watched Star Wars, you feel me? It's a Mario Kart game, maybe? I think that's getting into the weeds a little bit. Like, you're correct, but it's a little bit in the weeds. Like, if you've only watched Clone Wars, I feel like you're not a Clone Wars enjoyer, you're a Star Wars enjoyer, you know what I mean? Well, you're both, but, like, you've watched Star Wars if you've watched the Clone Wars. That's and I feel like Mario Kart is, like, the same shit, different butt, you know what I mean? 3 State Farm ads in a row? Hell yeah. Is Panda Express Chinese food? I got an ad for Pokemon Hershey Kisses. How does a collab like that come to be? Money. Hey, what do little kids love? Okay, well, they like Pokemon because it's the highest grossing media franchise of all time. Also, you know, scalping and stuff like that. So adults like it too, but kids like it. Hey, you know what else kids like? Chocolate. I've watched Star Wars, but I have yet to get around to Clone Wars, so that tracks. Okay, bro. Big Mort. I'm not going to tell you to click off of my stream because that's bad on my end, okay? So don't click off of my stream, but do me a favor. If you fall asleep to this stream, then do it tomorrow. If I end stream and you're, like, still awake and up and around, yo, get started on Clone Wars. I will say, Season 1, pretty bad animation. It's very evident that it came out in the era that it came out. Pretty bad animation. But, like, later on in the series, Clone Wars is genuinely, like, even I'm not even that big into Star Wars anymore, but I'll still say Clone Wars is, like, one of the best animated shows to ever be, like, to ever have pen put to paper, so to speak. The more I listen to you, the more you sound like I speak with saying, you know what I mean, you feel me, and you're smelling what I'm shitting. Okay, I don't think I've ever said you're smelling what I'm shitting in my life. I might start saying it because that's funny, but I think the other two are just very common pieces of nomenclature, Terroirs. I think you're reading a bit too far into it. Hey, Shock. What's up, Aaron? Welcome in. Welcome in. Plan for the day, chat. We're just doing gold stake. I'm thinking I might rock some more checkered deck since checkered deck beat my ass up and down the street, and I wasn't able to sleep last night because I wasn't able to sleep last night because I was thinking about checkered deck kicking my ass. I was like, that shit don't fly. I was very offended by that. My very fragile ego was bruised by losing 3 times to checkered deck. So we might run checkered deck a little bit. Anyways, I have shit to do. Good night, gang. BMP player having shit to do? Yeah, that doesn't track. I'm on to you, Buster. You're just gooning. All right. Good night, Terwas. Bro's thinking about deck. Do any of us not think about deck? Doc has approved the pair colonization. We're never seeing a flush again. Literally. I approve. I just the more that Doc is like in my chat, the more I realize I just need to stick to my guns. Because I, for the longest time, was like, yo, if you're on checkered deck, 90% of the time you should still be pair maxing. And then all the fucking checkered deck sympathizers in my chat go, no, you're a fuckwit, Focus Shock. You should be playing flushes, bro. What are you doing? And then I have like a couple of good runs with flushes, and I'm like, oh, wait, maybe you're onto something. And then Doc pulls up to my chat, and he's like, no, if you're not pair maxing on checkered, you're fuckwit. And I'm like, oh, well, that's the best player of all time. So maybe I was right. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Cult of Flushes spreading their influence? No, literally, bro. Yeah, like your dagger intuition. Okay, buddy. My dagger intuition was from before I even had like 50 hours in gold stake. Okay, I called dagger a shit joker for the longest time, but that was far before I had any idea of what I'm talking about. That was like quite literally 1,000 hours ago when I was saying dagger was a shit joker. Okay, quite literally 1,000 hours ago. Now I feel like my takes are a little bit more refined. I still have a couple of curveballs, like the fact that I unironically hate Four Fienders and I think it's a bad joker. That catches me a lot of flack. I'm sticking to my guns on it. I've had like 2 Four Fingers runs in my entire life that have felt good, with like 1,300 hours in the game. But anyway, you can't listen to the flush slop agenda. No, literally. I thought it was well established that flushes are a trap on gold stake checkered deck. I think you can. Okay, in fairness, jokes aside, and I know I'm like kind of going against the doc by saying this. I think on average they're probably both applicable the same amount of the time. I think for every pair build that you have on checkered deck, there's probably a flush build that's just as easy, just as consistent, and wins just as often. But I mean, it's literally. It's the same shit that I say to new players, and I'm just like not and I'm just not taking my own advice. You just have to listen to the advice that the seed gives you. If they give you Grimbo Sly Joker, you know, maybe it's pair spam, but on the other hand, if there's like Shop 1 Chad, maybe you're flushing for the photo that's definitely pulling up. Because I'll say it. I don't like photo Chad for like just regular gold stake streaking. I'll say it. For regular, like traditional yellow deck, etc., blue deck, etc., gold stake streaking, I don't like photo Chad. Just because 90% of the time you're playing pairs, so either you're playing photo Chad pairs or you're like jumping through your ass to pivot into it. On checkered deck, you just play flushes and then it's like free, right? That said, photo chat is still usually good, so like I'm probably taking it, but it's just I don't know. I don't love it. I would much rather have a chalkboard card sharp run than a photo chat run, you know what I mean? That's a crazy take, and I know it, but it's the pair spammer in me, bro. Saw someone hating Castle like a genuine hatred. That's literally just raffle. I'm 100% jokes aside. That's literally just people watching Raffle play the game. Raffle half jokingly says that Castle is a shit joker, and then the people who watch him are like, Castle's a shit joker, not realizing that Castle, even when it like low rolls, is kind of goated. I think flushes on checkered are about as defensible as Edsy's 3-oak angles, personally. What do you mean Edsy's 3-oak angles? I'm not in the know on this lore. Also, OO saying hi exclamation mark. It's been a while since I've been here. Do we not do that food guessing game anymore? We do the Scrandle still every single day, but I don't know. Today I'm just yapping. Today there's a lot of people that pulled up immediately, and there was good conversation to be had. So we haven't gotten into the dailies yet. I've kind of just been sitting here yapping. I haven't. Okay, we got to go back to the era of Focus Shock where I yapped for like an hour before the runs, and then maybe I'll like actually win more, instead of the current era of Focus Shock where I yap for 10 minutes and then I yap during all of my runs and it like tanks my win streak or my win percentage. Edsy believes that 90% of pair runs would be better served as a 3-oak run instead, which personally I believe is Hoa. Okay, I'll have the take that it's extraordinarily deck dependent, but if we're just talking about yellow deck, yeah, get the fuck out of here, Edsy. That's a crazy take. If we're just talking about like yellow deck streaking, and bro saying that 3-oak is better most of the time, Edsy is blue deck, yeah, get the fuck out of here, bro. That's a crazy take. That era, you play 2 games on stream, win 1, lose 1, and talk for an hour beforehand. 3-oak needs deck fixing on like pairs. 3-oak doesn't need deck fixing on like rotating streaks, because on rotating streaks you have abandoned deck and you have painted. Well, painted is still 2 pairs, but I am still adamant that if you're not playing 3-oak on abandoned deck, you're throwing. It can work on painted, you just need to get a little bit lucky, and it can work on erratic, you just need to get a little bit lucky. 3-oak abandoned is like more consistent than 3-oak pair, I'll say it. Actually, it's probably just as consistent, if not marginally less. That was a crazy take. But 3-oak, I think 3-oak is slept on in the current meta. That being said, it's so deck dependent. Because even if you get the deck fixing and the luck on like yellow deck or blue deck, since those are like the 2 traditional ones that like pair spam, if you're getting lucky enough to like get the deck fixing to get 3-oak online, my question is the same to those people as it is to the people who flush spam on anything outside of checkered deck. Like, why are you just not playing pairs? If you're so strong that you're getting like hella deck fixing to where you can pivot into 3-oak, bro, just like invest that deck fixing into like gold cards and blue seals and like play pairs. Obviously, if it's like an attrition seed and you see a trio and you have the 3-oak pivot, go for it, bro. But like, why are you just not playing pairs? You know what I mean? Painted kind of buns, not gonna lie. I literally don't know what to think about painted. Painted probably has fluctuated the most in my mind in terms of like difficulty for gold staking. Because when I first started the game, I really enjoyed painted. I really, really, really enjoyed painted. I thought painted was awesome. And then there was a period where I was like yellow deck streaking, and I would mix some painted in, and I just got shit on every time. And now I'm like starting to warm back up to it. I like painted as a deck, but I still do not know how consistent it is overall, like genuinely. Maybe we should just play like a bunch of painted. Shock, watch this clip of you. Unfocused Shock. If you're not playing full house on Magic, you're throwing. If you're not playing high card on Anaglyph, you're throwing. What? Yeah, you also really, really, really enjoyed straights when you first started. That's true. You Englished so well. Was it just like a stutter and a half? If this is a stutter clip, I'm banning you. You're making fun of my definitely... Abandoned is like more consistent than 3-oak pair, I'll say it. Actually, it's probably just as consistent, if not marginally. Abandoned is like more consistent than 3-oak pair, I'll say. Okay, so I'm just stupid. I meant to say like abandoned deck pair. Fidgeting does not mean unfocused. No, I fucked up and said, I'm pretty sure, unless I misheard the clip, I'm pretty sure I said 3-oak pair instead of abandoned pair. Not clippable. Ban that guy. Just kidding. I've said much wilder shit when I'm not paying attention, bro. I don't know. Playing the same build every run is the antithesis of Balatro. Well, so is winning every game. So, like, I agree with you. I am playing it the wrong way, but also, like, you gotta play it the wrong way to win every game. Or to win the majority of games. But also winning the majority of games. Trying to optimize it is how I have fun. That's, you know, it's everybody's different when they play the game. Some people play on white stake exclusively, and if they don't get a Baron build, they restart. Some people play on gold stake because they like the increased difficulty, but if they don't get like a retrigger high score build on gold stake, not pointing any fingers to the biggest streamer in the community, they like restart or they die. Some people try and optimize the game as much as possible, and I'm in that third category. Not saying I'm good at it. But, you know. Balala wokeified you and you always think about pairs now instead of straights. I would argue if I think about pairs that I'm still just as straight. No? I wonder who we're pointing fingers at. Yeah, no, I'm not going to say the quiet part out loud, but, you know. For sure, I spam reset until a good skip tag. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that, bro. You spent $15 on the game. Play it how you want. I spent $15 on the game. I'm going to play it how I want. You know what I mean? That's why I only do high score like once a month, because if I did it more than once a month, it's literally... I mean, me saying that is like peak hypocrisy, because 90% of the runs that I play on and off stream are pair builds. But like, bro... Like, playing Baron post anti-12 more than, like, twice in a week's time would actually make me, like, scream until I threw up. Edsy the most wokeified, he only thinks about 3 at a time. That's still a crazy Edsy take, bro. I'd love to just... I need to pull up to more Edsy streams, is what I'm hearing. I would love to see what's going through this guy's head. Streamer who we will not mention only plays gold stake and gets mad when he has to play gold stake strategies. Classic. Dude, is it really weird to say that I feel like Raffle would be bad at gold stake streaking? He probably wouldn't be, because he has a lot of hours in the game. But like, I've literally seen him play a pair build like 3 times in my entire life. Low-key, I find 3-oak better in every way compared to pairs. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Pairs are so much more consistent. I've heard glowing reviews of heavy Raffle. Oh, yeah, Raffle heavy. Raffle literally throws gold stake streaks because it's not monetizable. Yeah, that's respectable, man. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I get it, but it's incredibly funny. Oh, literally, bro. I get it. That's his bro knows his audience. He's a good streamer. 3-oak does scale really fast with minor deck fixing. It's not the thing is it's not minor deck fixing though. It's not minor deck fixing twofold. Because it's just flat out not minor deck fixing, because you need a considerable investment in order to... You don't need a considerable investment to play 3-oaks like 2 times, but you're never playing 3-oak 2 times unless you're getting extraordinarily lucky. So it's not minimal deck fixing. You do need a considerable investment. But even if we were to take that statement, even if it was minimal deck fixing, it's still more deck fixing than pairs, because pairs require literally none. You only need to make like 2 to 3 strengths. Bro, do you know how many runs I've played in my life where I have not seen 2 to 3 strengths? Like, dead ass. Seeing 2 to 3 of a specific tarot card when you're also trying to balance like rent money and taking scoring jokers and etc. and so on is like so unbelievably like not stacked in your favor. And it's like marginally better score is like the ultimate thing, bro. It's marginally better score than pairs, and pairs requires literally 0 investment to get off of the ground. Actually 0. On abandoned deck, 3-oak is definitely better. Edsy often touts how the 3-oak scaling offers more resistance against bad bosses like Vessel and I. How? Literally how? That's a crazy take. That's actually a crazy take, bro. 3-oak scaling offers more resistance against... Okay, Vessel I can maybe see. Bro, how many times are you playing 3-oaks and you're winning in 1? What? That's wild. No shot. I'm doing the rotating Ascension grind. I'm on Ascension 6 now. Damn. This is why Doc says Edsy is washed, probably. Yeah, I might have to take #1 washed out of my stream title now. Jesus. That's actually kind of crazy. Fuck pairs, it's legit harder to pull them because you only get rid of 2 cards. What do you mean you only get rid of 2 cards? Just Ouija once in your set? What do you mean you only get rid of 2 cards? If you're only discarding 2 cards, if you're only cycling 2 things for pairs, bro, you're what? I think the value of 3-oak is when you have no scaling molt or chips. I mean, like, I guess. How many... Is it crazy for me to say how many runs is that even the case? I feel like you're extraordinarily likely to get at least one of those things. Because blue seals count, right? I feel like it's not crazy to say that, like, 90% of runs. 90% of runs. Not even 90% of winning runs. I don't think it's crazy to say that 90% of runs overall have either scaling chips or scaling molt or both. I don't want to waste cards, though. Only need to play 2 per pair. No, it's actually true. Yo, Mark's a genius, bro. I think the value of 3-oak is when you want to silly. I think the value of 3-oak is when you're on Abandon deck, because Abandon deck needs no deck fixing for 3-oak. Okay, Abandon deck 3-oak is as consistent as any other deck 2-pair, but it's better scaling. So, like, you just always play 3-oak on Abandon deck, I think. On any other deck, bro, it requires a pivot for sure. For sure. Anyway, let's get into the dailies, shall we? We've been yapping. That was a good yap session. 30 minutes. That actually might make me unlock more stakes on Abandoned. I would say at least try it. I would say if you're having trouble, if you're watching right now and you're having trouble, like, scaling through the Abandoned deck stakes, try 3 of a kind. It's objectively not as consistent as the pairs. It's not. But it's pretty consistent. Bring back the Will Balatro start before 40 minutes of stream prediction. Dude, we haven't had as many of those yap sessions like pre-stream, and it's been making me sad. Genuinely. 3-oak just swings into either 4 or 5-oak y anti-tres. Bro, if you're playing 5-oak, we gotta have a talk, Salsa. We gotta have a talk. Be me, Focus Shock stream, yaps for half an hour pre-gaming, still prob goes 1 and 3. The fuck do you mean still prob goes 1 and 3? I lost 3 checkered deck games in a row last night, and I still had a positive win-loss. What are you talking about? Yo, let's just say I'm a dumb bitch and the shit I thought I had to do is tomorrow. We'll do it today, and then you don't have to do it tomorrow. Come on now. Come on now. All right, anyway, let's get into dailies. That was a good yap sesh. It was a good yap sesh, chat. Can I... Hang on. I don't even have the dailies pulled up. I'm intelligent. Bop. Okay. Bang! Yeah, fuck no. What's up, twin? Respectable. That was my mindset all throughout high school, and I graduated top of my class. So, you know what? I can't even say shit. Literally respectable. Greater than $6. Non-scaling, non-RNG. Gotta be either a rare or a legendary. Once again, not... It's gotta be $9 or above, because this is, the cost box is gray. If it was $8 or $7, the cost box would be yellow, because it has to be within $2 for a yellow. So this is either Campfire or it's like a $10 rare or it's a legendary. So I think we go Blueprint here. I got it. Can't be Campfire because it's X-Molt. Yeah, I'm low-key stupid as fuck, but I got it in 2, so that's still clippable. Didn't even know this was a thing. Yo, I love it. Hey, Zevian with the raid. Welcome in. Still, you look like a chud because you said Campfire? Yeah, but when I clip this for the TikTok, I can just cut that part out. Or, counterpoint, it'll be on the TikTok. The people on TikTok don't have the attention span to realize that I said it was Campfire anyway. I'm just saying. It's a good clip. Big Mort said, didn't even know this was a thing. Well, let me turn you on to something. Let me demonstrate my complete virgin energy here on this next daily game. All right. I literally already know this one. Actually, no, I don't. 5K. I know the background is Needle. What's base 5K? Needle, is this just white stake? No, this has got to be green, no? Because base white stake I think is 2K on anti 3, right? What is base gold stake? Base gold stake is 3,200. I think white stake is 2K. So I think this is, it would be the same as the small blind. I think it's anti 4 green Needle. Oh, it was so close. Is it actually white stake? Damn, I just lost so much aura there. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know my white stake like at all. This is piss easy. I knew it was... The Needle is a dead giveaway, and I knew it was anti-4. I just need to study up more, differentiating my white and green stakes. I beat the heart? Wait, what is the heart? It gets a lot of comments and engagement because you made a mistake? Yo, literally! Or you leave it in for engagement bait? No, that's... I mean, that's like so true, unironically. That's so true, unironically. Why do you think when I was a Pokemon gamer, why do you think I... Why do you... Actually, I don't even need to make that a Pokemon inference. Why do you think I call Chaos Chaos? Because whenever I mention Chaos in a YouTube video, motherfuckers go, why do you pronounce Chaos like that? Well, it's because it's his name, dickhead. He's not actually named Chaos. Can you imagine naming a guy Chaos? What are we doing? Hello? Make the Pokemon reference. I'm just going to mention how I, like, mispronounce Pokemon names. I call, one of my favorites is I call Growlithe Growlitha. I think that's a pretty good one. I think that's probably my best cook. Anti-4 green is the weirdest one. I just don't know any green. It's 8K instead of 5K. That's so odd, bro. Beat Orange Stake with a combination of double throwback, splash for activating a negative flower pot, and a baseball card with a negative bowl. Holy shit, that's a fun run. Yo, that's actually goated. Splash negative flower pot is actually, like, insane technology. That's the most fun run of all time. That's a run that makes you feel on top of the world when you beat it. Runs like that are genuinely why I play Balatro. That sounds like that sounds like I'm on some clip farming shit, but that's like I'm being so dead ass. Runs like that are what I chase when I play the game, man. Why do you think you're dog shit at Balatro? It's all for the engagement bait. Gotta get with the algorithm. Dude, that's what I'm saying, and people don't get it, bro. People don't get it, but you do. All right, this is definitely... Dude, like, this has Japan buff, and it doesn't look that bad, but, like, this looks a little bit anemic, I ain't gonna lie. I think the fish finger baguette is gonna throw people off, though. I think the fact that it's just one giant fish finger, people are gonna be like, what the fuck is that? So I think oh, it's the bonus round. I'm a dumb fuck. All right. This is definitely a dog angle. What? All right, off to a bad start. Cheese and onion panini. Those are the fakest ass grill lines I've ever seen in my entire 20 years on this planet, but the cheeseburger is, like, not even close to fitting the bun. The bun is, like, literally double the diameter of the cheeseburger. That's crazy. Buffalo chicken. What? Okay, no, the right was way bigger. Let me lock in. I'm throwing. Okay, this is an easy one. I just snap picked that one and I got giga punished. Cheesy nachos unmelted. Gotta be the calamari. Never actually had calamari. I really want to try it. Burger with printed buns. I feel like the left is just such a better... This burger looks like ass, bro. 54%? How is that burger... That burger actually looked dog shit. How is that getting 54%, but then, like, actually good pizza is, like, 43? Are we dead ass? Medium rare steak roll. This steak is, like, all fat. And for some people, that's probably a bonus. For me, it's kind of not. It depends on if this is, like, edge fat or if it's, like, just a shitty cut. You know what I mean? I think it has steak in the name, though, so it's got to win against cheesy chips. You look like a fella that could dunk a 15-foot hoop. Drizzle the fish finger, Cobb, and mayo. We know how much you love mayo. Oh, yeah, it's my favorite. I actually can't stand mayo. It's crazy. Pie, mash, and this is, like, the epitome of what bad Scrandle is. Shitty picture, shitty food, soccer game, nosebleed seats, $26 for this plate. Big Mort with the Prime sub. Appreciate that, man. Thank you for the Prime sub. Many thanks. This is literally, bro, this is this is the poster child of shit Scrans. That's actually crazy. That has, like, everything wrong with it that you could possibly have. Aside from, like, maybe being onion bread. Color grading diff easy? Yeah, exactly. I swear Shock puts ads in all the Scran selections on purpose. I don't actually run ads, like, manually. Is that a cardboard sandwich? That's what it looks like. Yo, if I have any, like, English viewers in chat, is this a Scrandle meme or do people actually eat this? This is from Scotland, but I think we've witnessed a couple from England, unless I'm just being racist, in which case that's my bad. Or, like, nationalist. I don't know. Moving on. Is this, like, an actual thing, or is this a meme? Like, do people eat this? Because I look at this as a person that, in my mind, is, like, rational. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? This is a pie in a bun. Like, who thought of this? Hello? Worth noting, there wasn't a single wildcard deck during that run. Didn't see a single Lovers. Splash Loki carried the run. I'm going to have the absolutely unhinged, crazy, batshit take that if you have Splash Flower Pot, wildcards are just a hindrance. Solely because of suit debuff bosses. Because suit debuff bosses cut you off of a ×3 every single time if you have wildcards. And if you're shipping, like, consistent hands, like I would assume you are with Splash, like pairs, then maybe losing out on a ×3 just kills you. So this is like egg yolk onigiri. This is like the most bland food item of all time, but it's also $1.50, and these are like the exact same size. I'm picking this every single time, bro. Flower pot still triggers with debuffs. Yeah, but not if it's like a wild card, is what I'm getting at. Like if you ship Splash, yeah, not with wilds. Like if you ship Heart, Diamond, Spade, and then wild card, but it's on a heart, it's not gonna trigger. But yeah, if you ship like Heart, Diamond, Spade, Club, and the Spade is debuffed, it still triggers. Anyway. So then it's just no different than having no wild cards in deck? Yeah, I guess you got me there, actually. I guess that is true. Looks like a pork pie sandwich. No, we don't eat that in England. Or is it like a steak pie? I don't know. Never had one anyway. Okay, so I'm just going to assume that this isn't... I'm just going to assume that this isn't, like, a thing. They don't trigger for a suit at all. It's a bug. So was I actually cooking? Is that actually how it works? I feel like we've seen this on stream before, actually. Focus is always 100% right. Hey, even when I'm, you know, even when I don't know it, I'm always right. Even when I don't know it, even when I have no clue what I'm talking about, I'm always right. I will be a millionaire tomorrow. Anyway, that was, you know, unrelated, but just figured I would weasel that in there. I have always right syndrome too. Yeah, but mine's not a syndrome because I am. As that chatter just pointed out. Just kidding. You're always cooking, my little chef. What? Can you help with my polymarket predictions then? I don't know if Trump is going to say Bitcoin. What is it regarding? Like, what is it, just his next appearance in public? Because I don't know what that would be. If it's just that he says Bitcoin at some, like, point in the future, some indeterminate point in the future, I'd probably say yeah. Also, W Hype Train, that's like 10 hours. I don't know why that happens. I actually just don't know why that happens. Prime sub was 4 minutes ago. Why are we in a train? Because somebody gifted a Prime sub. Prime sub was 4 minutes ago, and we're in a hype train. I don't know why that happens. I think my channel might just genuinely be bugged. Or it's Twitch wide. Does this happen with anybody else that you watch? Aren't Prime subs free? They're free for the person who redeems it, but like they still count as a sub. Does this happen in anybody else's streams that y'all watch? Zevian with the tier 1. Appreciate that, man. Many thanks. I genuinely don't know why that happens. It's so funny though. Also, it jump scares me every time. Literally every time I forget that that's how that works, and it scares the shit out of me. Anyway, we're gold staking. Are you effectively paying for the sub using your Prime subscription? Yeah, I guess so. Matador also not procking on some obscure boss blind is such a joke-a-cola. Yeah, Matador is really annoying. Matador is a really good joker. It's just so annoying that, like... It's just so annoying that I have 1,000 hours in the game and I still have to go to the Matador wiki page to see what it triggers on. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I have a year of Prime that I haven't touched for like 8 months beyond Prime subs. That's big. Matador is super intuitive. You guys are all chuds, not gonna lie. Literally not true. It's just actually not true. Just actually not true. The rule of thumb is if the hand can be affected in a way another can't, or a debuffed card would score, it triggers. The exception is Flint. The exception is Flint. That literally just debunks everything. Flint being the exception is also stupid because doesn't the arm trigger it? And that's like the same function in my head. I'm looking up the wiki page for Matador. If arm triggers this, I'm going to crash out. Arm triggers it if it devolves the hand. Wait, Flint also triggers that? Flint triggers Matador? I've always found it... I don't know if this is a crazy take. I've always found it really dumb that Hook doesn't trigger Matador. Hook and Serpent. Because isn't playing a hand triggering the boss blind's ability? Also, why are it's just worded really badly. I'm not gonna lie. It's worded really badly because also how is scoring a debuffed card? Now that we're really getting into the weeds here, how is scoring a debuffed card triggering the blind's ability? Doesn't the ability trigger when you draw the cards? Just memorize the boss blinds. The blind's icon does jiggle. I mean, I guess, bro. Your hand isn't triggering Flint. Playing a hand is triggering Flint. What? What could you possibly mean? What could you possibly mean? It's different, I swear. Matador is confirmed to be getting reworked. Yeah. Matador is getting some kind of rework in the next update. I saw an interesting rework to Matador, which was earn $4 if blind is a boss blind. That's what I said in my update video last year. I just said it should trigger for a flat amount of money if it's a boss blind, and I think that would be completely fine. Balatro is a wiki game. Worst Golden Joker? It's not, though, because you can play multiple hands. Do you mean per hand? Yeah, that would be the assumption. Stay quiet, a schizophrenic is talking. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? Flint triggers on hands played. Yeah. Nothing about the hand you played is triggering the Flint. Flint triggers on hands played. Hello? I feel like Chuck McGill, bro. Is this crazy to anybody else in chat, or am I just, like, stupid as fuck? Not a specific value or effect or card in your hand. What? Matador has synergy with the bull, though, so it's all bueno. Bro, what? Flint is like a meat sandwich in the way it low-key makes me hungry. Just ignore them and start. Matador will never make sense. Truth nuke. Truth nuke. Okay, anyway. What are we doing? Checkered. I kind of want to play checkered again. I got shit stomped so badly by checkered last night that I took genuine offense to it. I'm running up checkered. We're going to get some checkered W's. Flint and Arm don't make sense. The other ones are pretty intuitive. I disagree that they don't make sense. I disagree that they don't make sense, but then my argument would be, why doesn't Hook or Serpent trigger Matador? Change Matador to debuffed cards, give times 1.5 molt when they try to score. Yeah, I 100% agree with Terroirs. Like, not trying to flame you whatsoever, but that is horrible. It's X-Molt on trigger, which for high stakes, like anti-8 balancing, is already pretty situational, and it only works on debuff bosses, which are like a quarter of the bosses in the game. And boss blinds are a third of the bosses in the, or a third of the blinds in the game. That's just really, really bad. Granted, I guess there's a lot of like silver bullet. Well, okay, here's the thing. I was gonna say, hey, there's a lot of silver bullet jokers that you take for bosses, aka loyalty card, but also look at the current state of loyalty card. Bum-ass joker, unusable dog shit, unless you, like, need it, right? It's a mini luchador. That's exactly my point. We don't need any more mini luchadors because loyalty card exists. And loyalty card is already, like, so bad. And that would just be literally a worse loyalty card. Loyalty card on blue deck, though? I don't care, bro. It's still ass. It's still ass. I'm sorry. It's so bad. I got loyalty card to save the run once, anti-8. So that's exactly my point. That's exactly my point. I know because you backseat the shit out of me, no flame. I know because you backseat the shit out of me that you play so much Balatro, and you have and you've said that loyalty card got you to save the run once. that is my entire point with loyalty card. Loyalty card is dog shit because Mr. Bone. It's not even bad in like a vacuum. It's just horrible because Mr. Bones and Luchador exist, right? Functionally, it does like the same exact thing as both of those, but it's just worse than both of those. And those are already situational. That's my main gripe about loyalty card, is it's a niche joker among niche effects. Would it be better if you could choose when it triggers? If you could choose when it triggers, or if it just like, yeah, if it like banked the trigger and you could like activate it, that would be huge. That would be a huge day for loyalty card enjoyers. But until then, it's just a worse like silver bullet boss blind joker, and we already have two that are like so much better. Loyalty card can get you out of a tough big blind to die to boss. Yeah, well, exactly. Like, who cares? If you're dying to a big blind and you're taking loyalty card, that's probably why you're dying to a big blind. Envy Win said 10 biddies, blueprint and buffoon pack trust. I'm not taking buffoon pack, but we'll check the seed after. Bro's asking to be able to tap loyalty card like a creature. That would make it so much better. That would make it actually enticing. That would make it actually so enticing, bro. That would be huge. Loyalty card can save you from Vessel. Trust. I've never seen it happen. I've had runs where it saved us. We've had runs on stream where it's like nuked a boss blind that would otherwise kill us. But it's just a Joker. It's like a suit Joker, bro. It's like the suits Jokers even in the early game. Glutinous Joker, Wrathful, Greedy, and Lustful. You're never taking those motherfuckers ever unless you're on exactly checkered deck and you get either Wrathful or Lustful. Or if you're like ass out of options and it's the only thing that's preventing you from dying, right? I don't know how those guys got nerfed, by the way. I know this gets brought up like so many times. The suit Jokers are good to survive early game. I just hard disagree, bro. They're good for like, it's like a Jimbo situation, I guess. But they cost more and they're less consistent. Like, I'm sorry. It holds a special place in my fart. Loyalty card got me my first ever Bellatra win. Okay, that's fair. Das ist fair. Loyalty card saved my family from a burning building. They're in the same league as the plus molt / chips if played hand-contained decks. Yeah, but some of those are like actually not bad. Suits Jokers are literally just those guys, but you also have to play a particular suit. They're just Droll Joker, but if you're not playing like clubs, then you don't get their reward. I feel like they're so bad. Suit Jokers are cool because they let the chat say the word synergy to annoy the streamer. Okay, you got me there. Oh my god, bus face cards tech. Let's go. I'm going to keep this trading card just to nuke face cards because I know my stupid ass is going to be talking to chat and I'm just going to crash the bus if I continue this run. It's insane that they got nerfed. That's what I'm saying, bro. 7 clams. Credit card. Probably don't need that. Wasteful is like fine if we can afford it. If not, I'm not like super hellbent on grabbing it. What the fuck is this hand, bro? That shit out of here. Voss? That shit out of here. Self-aware shock is amazing. What do you mean self-aware shock? Oh, Slay the Jokers is... Okay, I'm actually going to turn that back on right now. Slay the Jokers was not on. Or it isn't currently on because we turned it off so that it wouldn't crash Wormhole. But I'll turn that back on real quick. My bad, chat. Bus is so sesame seed buns. Elaborate. Elaborate. Mods ready the button. Mods ready the button. You know which one. Sesame seed buns are good. Nah, I agree. I agree. But I need the elaboration. Thanks, Yap streamer. Yo, I got you, Johnny. Self-aware shock equals not crashing bus with trading card usage. That's fair. Poppy seed buns are fire. Poppy seed buns are hella underrated, bro. Like criminally so. Pretzel buns are S tier. Yeah, I mean pretzel bun. I feel like that goes without saying. Like jokes aside, pretzel buns are just unbelievably based. They're always going to be the go-to. You know what I mean? Once you get rid of all other suits, Lusty Joker is a better abstract Joker. Bro, that's true. You should start a Bellatra channel. Watching the stream while flossing, not in the Fortnite sense. You lost aura by elaborating there. You should have just said while flossing, bro. I'm sorry. I'm kidding. We could take list. We could take stencil. Throw him over here. Are we strong enough to take this buffoon pack? Kind of want to anyway. Hashtag not rewarded. This is buns because I have no money. Look away. I'm selling a red card. Look away. This has to be a pair, yes. Whoa, playing pairs on Checky, but it's the flush deck? I will not be tempted by the devil on this fine day. When will they add Jimbo to Fortnite? Yo, true, bro. When will they? The only flush deck left is yellow deck. 17 arrows. We have blue Joker. I feel like once okay. I was about to say, I feel like once you have a Mercury level, you don't need any blue Jokers or anything in the early game. Then I peeped boss was Needle. Now I might have a different take. Now I might switch up on that theory. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, we might just take this. I'm thinking we take this to beat just exactly to beat this Needle, and we just end up sacking this slot to a long-term blue Joker. I mean, we don't have that many chips right now, so it is what it is. I'm not like that gutted over it. Have I hung like the majority of the jacks? All but one. I'm fine just doing this. Now I sell you so you don't charge me, and now I sell you to get up to more interest. I guess I could have kept that to rip some more common Jokers, but like, if I'm stenciling into Needle anyway, who gives a fuck? Motherfuckers could get an erratic deck with only hearts and they will still play straights or pairs. Yeah, pretty much, man. Pretty much, man. Needle action. I already saw. Dude, that was crazy. Looking at chat actually just, like, neuralizes me. What I just did there was actually unbelievable. After doing all of this setup into Needle, I just checked boss blind and went, yeah, Needle. We got that. Where am I right now? Where am I? My brain is shrinking, bro. Const is sexy. I like a trading card here, but I don't want to die into this boss. Probably if I just drag the stencil over here, we're fine, right? Right. An IQ too high? You know ball. You know ball. You get it. All right, I have a strat. I have a strat. Actually, I'm going to calc this because I'm a chud. Scored 2.4K last round. I'm just going to calc it because otherwise it's going to drive me up a tree and I'm going to be sitting it. If I don't calc it, I'm going to be sitting in the shop deliberating for like 10 minutes. Whereas if I calc it, it's just 2 minutes of the calculator and then it's fine. 25 chips, we'll estimate 10 from the ranks. And then once I draw a full hand on blue Joker and then discard one on trading card, that's minus 18 chips, so we'll be at 76. Yes, 76 chips, and then our mult will be 19 times 2 times I'm going to pop the planets and take constellations, so times 1.2 because I'm selling the trading card to get the const value. That's 45 times 6. What was my chips number? 111. Yeah, that gets us out. You can get one trading card hit, then sell for stencil. Bang. See, you get it. You get it. Chad, did you know that calc is short for calculamate? I am very smart. Yo, true. Yo, truth nuke, though. Dude is just yapping random numbers? I'm not, bro. What do you mean? I'm literally not, bruv. We have no rentals, so I can take this pack as well. Little bit of risk involved because we're on a bus run, but I think you just always grab the blue seal when you are offered the blue seal, you know what I mean? Let's go next. Almost just instinctively hung the blue seal face card. I actually would have freaked out if I did that. I would have been beside myself. All right, now we just rip this. And it's GG. Nice, 7K. Probably could have kept the trading card there, but I want to be sure that we're not dying. Hang 3 better because Blackboard. Oh, true. Ban that guy. Just kidding. Faceless Joker. That's so sick. Yo, bust Faceless Joker. That's such a good combo, chat. Yo, it's such a good combo. Okay, well, this is awkward, but again, when life gives you Blue Seal, you take Blue Seal. Enough said. Holy Blue Seal draw? Yeah, that was... I mean, we've top decked it twice now. That's kind of insane. Insane luck. Das ist pretty good. Game feels bad for last night. And honestly, I feel like that's justified. I'll say it. I believe this doesn't ever win in one hand, so I'm going to be maybe a little bit greedy, and I'm going to scale the bus. Pre-me crashing said bus. Strength the King's twin? Yeah, that'll be the plan. That'll be the plan. I guess I just keep this, doesn't matter. Bang. Just a common pair W. Truth nuke, bro. Truth nuke. Pair supremacy. Get Vayne in here. Vayne, I know your ass is lurking and just not saying anything because it's a pair seed. Get Vayne in here. Actually, don't get Vayne in here because as soon as Vayne pulls up, I'm going to get cocky and then I'm going to pass away. And then Vayne's going to laugh at me and then I'm going to feel like an insignificant chud. Some may say deservedly so. I just ban those people, though. W Aura. Going in the red. Can't stop me. I have Blue Seals. I'm on top of the world. We scale. You can play unscored face cards. I thought that crashed it as long as I've been playing, dude. Terwa said Sunyan. Oh my god, I'm sorry that you've been playing the game wrong this whole time. That's tragic, bro. that is the most Sunyan, that is the most justified Sunyan I think I've ever seen in my entire life. Shit. I'm not taking this Uranus. I need money. Bunny playing on hard mode? No, literally. Bunny with this knowledge is now going to be better than Doc, because now they can actually, like, play the game how it's intended. Why does YouTube chat today like grippers so much? I posted an invincible brain rot in general, and now people are just spamming Omni grippers in YouTube chat. Which is justifiable. And also a pretty good showing of the invincible fandom as a whole. Is this an obelisk pivot? Stencil's not eternal. Even if it was, it wouldn't matter. This is like a hilarious angle, by the way, as well. I don't think we ever do this, but Family Obelisk is really funny. I guess with the blue Joker, the pivot isn't that bad. And we have Const. I feel like we probably just ripped that. And we have Grabber. Yeah, I don't think there's ever a scenario where we're not taking Obelisk here. Hang him. How many pairs have I played already? 18, and we're on ante 5. I feel like we rip this blind into pairs, and then we just take hand voucher next blind or next shop and just blitzkrieg high card. Blue Joker underrated. I think Blue Joker to this day, and I really don't know how it got there. It must just be like, okay, let me lock in. Let me lock in. That's not helpful. I can ditch one of these. I think we just ditch both of these, and then this is the cycle. Just because I'm not trying to die. Queen of Hearts on the backswing. Don't love that. Is our one lonesome jack? Chip this. Okay, what was I saying? Blue Joker. I don't know how this came to be, because I feel like I don't take it nearly as much currently, but I'm pretty sure on my streak profile, on the main profile, I'm pretty sure that Blue Joker is one of my top 10 used jokers, which is kind of wild. Blue Joker is really nice though. Blue Joker is like reverse erosion. Yeah, except it's chips, so it's like sexy. Where's Omni-Man? Couldn't tell you, yo. I think we sell Stencil here just to like get a little bit of money cooking back up. And now we just play high cards forever. 10 grand. We got 5 hands. Yo, we're chilling. What's up, Upgrading? Welcome in. Yep, we're just ripping high cards for the rest of the game, lads. Protein tubes with that white sauce. Hierophant. Common high card W, Truth Nuke. I left for 2 minutes in Obelisk. It's tragic, bro. It sensed that you were a hater. It didn't wanna make itself known until you were at a stream. It's rough, man. All right, now I have Blue Seal high cards, so now we're just unstoppable. Space Joker Omni-Man skin. That would be so huge. Egg, probably not. What's my boss? Fish? I think that's fine. Ramen, but it's invincible. That I don't like that, and you know why I don't like that. Although the implication is pretty funny, I'll give it to you. I'm just selling this, John, bro. Bonk. I'm so used to Magic Deck, bro. I've been playing so much Magic Deck on my phone. I'm so used to the 3 consumable slots. Every time I have only 2 blue seals in my hand, I'm like, oh, I should be discarding for 1 more. And then I lock in, and I'm like, no, that's not how any other deck works. W Crystal Ball showing back up, though. Ox? Pff, you fool. You absolute plebeian. Do you know who you're talking to? Do you know whose run you're residing in right now? Should be ashamed. Also, misplay. I should have copied the queen there. Is what it is. Sure. We're gonna put gold on him. Trust. I guess I could have taken To the Moon there. Do I have a To the Moon sticker? If I don't have a sticker, then that was a misplay. If I do have a sticker, then I'm not upset about that at all. Because fuck To the Moon. Okay, I don't have a sticker on this profile. I definitely should have taken him there. That's okay. Got 14 high cards over the course of the next 3 antes. Probably getting out in like 2 high cards per blind. And that's without any additional scaling from this point forward. I'm thinking we're chilling. Will you need to play some 3 oak and 2 pair to keep high card fresh, or do you have enough pairs? I'm assuming if we keep hitting blue seals, we can just get out playing high card. Switch buttons, you absolute bastard. Doing that on an obelisk run is absolutely fucking diabolical. I hate you. But also good play. Red steel, not bad. Not needed, though, and I think I would rather just keep my blue seals open. I don't know why I'm even ripping these packs, honestly. That money would have been way better spent just re-rolling. Motherfucker. Got your ass. I actually almost just reset the obelisk that hand, too. This is actually so upsetting. I'm not even going to be able to look at chat now. I'm going to actually just have to lock in here. Obelisk and bus. Yeah, that's fucked up, man. That should truly be. Don't we have shit in the Geneva Convention that says you can't do that? That is actually fucked up. What was boss again? Ox. That's right, I made fun of it. Deservingly. Let's go next. Can I get the purple seal at the very least so I can get back up to interest money? You're too kind. Oh, but I don't want to sell that. I don't want to hang any of those, so I'm just doing this, I guess. Dang 07 money when you reset Obelisk. Truth nuke. It's going to be so sad. All's fair in love and Balatro. I guess that is what they say. You can't switch the buttons on Mr. Focused Shock if he happens to be riding his Obelisk on the bus was my favorite line of the Geneva Convention. Yo, me too. I didn't really understand what it meant when they taught us that in school. But now I'm starting to get it. And I'm going to be honest, maybe a controversial take. I think that line should be better respected in today's day and age. I think a lot of people have forgotten. That's all I'm going to say. 8-ball pivot. Fuck no. Fuck no. Yeah, how many more high cards? Got 7. I think we're chilling. Do I even need this? Almost assuredly not, right? Taking it anyway. I think with this, we just take handy tag, right? And now next ante, we're like free. Now we just full skip. And I don't think anything kills us. Missed the rough gem sticker 07. I used to hate Obelisk until I won a game with my most played hand having 2 played. How the fuck does one do that, bro? How's Shock? What's up, Soul Kings? I'm doing alright, man. Hope you're doing alright as well. Blank voucher for the antimatter. Verdant Leaf. Yeah, it's free. We're just full skipping. There's no reroll tag, so yeah, we just full skip and win here. No consumables for my entire reroll money. That's actually fucking crazy. Should definitely have taken Arcana pack. No, there's not even a Hermit in here. That's fucked. Campfire, like, barely matters. That's okay. Oh, wait! It's Verdant Leaf. I can do the thing. No, Focus, you're gonna reset the bus. Don't do it. No, I'm gonna do it. No, don't. You're gonna reset the bus. I'm doing it. Matador value incoming. True. You're gonna reset the campfire. Oh, fuck. I reset the campfire. God damn it. Ah, shit. All right, GG. Well, I think that proves that pairs are better on checkered deck. W Schizo. Terroirs, they just have to have you tagged, bro. They literally, I think it's literally just your account is tagged, Terroirs. Because I'm almost certain that people have called me Schizo in this chat before without it getting, like, flagged. It has to just be your account, bro. They hate me on God. Well, you do also rage bait quite a bit. You're, like, above Genie on the rage bait tier, which is crazy to say. So, like, I get it, but also, like, it's resulted in some kind of funny things. All right, W Believers. We got that shit, bro. Reset it. Sold that run, resetted the camp. Truth nuke, bro. It's over. All right, what are we doing now? How have I... Okay, apparently I've never beaten green deck or red deck on this profile. So maybe we just run those... Excuse me, maybe we just run those. Bro spoke bad about net and shock you. Low-key lately, I just don't like talking about the game and like I'm a changed person and shit. Fair, bro. Fair. Alright, let's do green deck. I'm ass at green deck, so I don't know how this is gonna go. I say I'm ass at green deck because I never play it. But then, usually when I play green deck, I feel like it goes okay. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm so bus-pilled still that I almost, like, discarded this. I was like, nah, I don't want to crash that shit. Seed money incoming. I think our last deck, or I think our green deck run that was a part of the Doc Spectre challenge was genuinely the first green deck run that I've played on camera that did not have seed money in it since I got C++. I'm not kidding. Green deck is just deck. It's kind of fair, man. There's gift card, but he's rental. Ew. Just take him. He's at least not any more perishable than he would normally be. Rental gift card is totally allowed on green is awesome. I figured it was maybe okay, but I don't know. I'm not good enough to make that play twin. Could be photo. I feel like it's just never speculative. I always say never go for speculative photo, so I'm going to take my own advice. Jack on top, trust. God damn it. That's actually pretty good, though. Does this win with ice cream? I feel like it doesn't, but I could be mistaken. It does not, but it gets us pretty close. Ball right. Does Money Tree work on green deck? I mean, you can take it, but, like, no. Nanner. Clearance sale swung back. I think we just ripped that immediately. Peculative Shoto. Good one. There's the Swashbuckler that would have been the free win with the gift card. I'm a chud. Could be list here. What was in the shop? There was something good in the shop, and my, like, gorilla brain just immediately forgot it. Hang on, I'm rewinding the footage. Nanner. We can definitely take Nanner and then just take list. Alright, so let's do that then. And then Nanner's gonna break immediately, and then list is gonna go to straight flush. I've played these games before, but that's okay because I'm still gonna make $4. Def a howler, monkey brain. That's fair, honestly. I'll take it. Straight. Photos blocking Chad here for sure. But streamer gift card swash is bad. Raffle told me it's bad. If Raffle told you egg swash was bad, I would listen to him. If Raffle told you gift card swash was bad, he's just rage baiting. Raffle is bad. I'm not gonna comment on that. I don't have the qualification to make a statement as far as that goes. If Raffle told you to jump off a cliff, would you? I mean, I'd think hard about it. RIP straight. Like prob. 10 dineros. Oh my god, dude, this was such a gift card angle. Fuck! I mean, like, sure, I guess. Oops, all food? Yeah, no shit. Wait, that's actually crazy. I didn't even peep that. This run literally just is the fridge. Unironically, he looks like he's smart as shit. I'd believe any word he says. That's fair. Bye, banana. Cavendish next shop with the way the seed's going. Fuck. Vasa? Orbital tag on flush. If I was based, I would be manipping this orbital tag. That's money. It's actually pretty damn good, I ain't gonna lie. I think he is just smart as shit. I would agree. That trading card is so sexy. That trading card is pretty sexy, I ain't gonna lie. Kind of onto something there, man. Could have had another hermit into that fool, but I digress. Let's go here, and the optimal play here is this doesn't win, and then we get 3 oak. Unfortunate. We're gonna get like 2 pairs worth of value, which is not bad, but I would have liked to see more. Bruh. Bro squinted at his screen as a joke because 4 certificates, so I commented, I think he needs glasses. All right. If you had to make Doc a 3-course meal, what are you making? I have no idea, bro. I don't know what Doc likes. My record swash was 316 molt with $302 eggs. What the fuck? That is crazy. Oh, omelet maybe? If it was omelet, that's respectable. No challenge. That's insane. That is deranged. That's so huge, bro. Good shit, honestly. Pair level in here, I can smell it. I meant to say flush, actually. I don't think this ever wins. Still just gonna do this. Egg prices are bad right now, $102. Yeah, no shit, man. It's crazy out there. Green steak was working to gold. That's still, like, respectable, man. On Nebula, that's still pretty insane. I ain't gonna lie. Take the credit card for Tempe. Another Natty Mercury. I mean, I'll take it, bro. Also, I have no molt. Can we please change that? No? Hack? Okay. I guess, bro. Now I just gotta watch trading card wiggle his ass at me. I guess I did ask for molt, huh? How many photos can one guy have? Speculative oops, but it's perishable rental. Yeah, I think fucking not, dude. Could smell him in there. When I move out, I'm buying a judge witness stand for the living room. Why? No, you know what? That's base. I ain't even gonna make you justify that. That's based as hell. You should stand proud with that. Jolt Joker overrated? No, I disagree. I think it's well rated. I don't think it's under or overrated. And the only reason that I would say he's not overrated is just money's money. Sell popcorn? Oh, true. Don't love that he's perishable, but I do love that he pulled up. 16 dineros, probably not good. Could be gold card. Ice cream's about to bounce, too. Jolden is underrated because Malin exists. I disagree. It's probably always gold because we have the trading card, right? And the trading card's not going away anytime soon. I'm getting a little risky with it regarding rerolls, but like I need something that's gonna stick around. The Jolden Joker money is kind of fantastic since we're blowing all of our hands on... And the trading card money since we're blowing all of our hands on just getting out. Jolt card? God damn it. Well, that was a waste of $1. Okay, we get out of the boss, which is cool. Halvesies rental, but it sticks around. Please hermit or some shit in here. I mean, I don't even hate Fool Devil. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Let's rip it. Don't think I need Jumbo Celestial. Do I just rip this Halvesies, man? I need something that's gonna be sticking around with us. I think we sell this guy. I think we just rip the Halvesies. It's a little bit sad, but it is what it is. Yeah, like that score feels a decent bit better as well. Preemptively telling you to sell the ice cream? Yeah, I got you. Abstract kind of needs a buff. Nah, I don't think Abstract. I don't think Abstract needs a buff at all. I think it's in a good state. All right, we can rip some money here. I lost a good 5 gold stake runs in a row today. I have C++ and I'm washed. Not sure how to fix it. You just get those spells sometimes, man. When I was hunting for C++, I would deadass, no lie, I would have streams where I would open the game, lose every single deck in a row, close the game, end stream. Not even kidding. Sometimes you just have those bouts, you know what I mean? Flint. I hate that this is feasible too, because we have trading card. Son of bitch. Into Flint, I feel like we probably just need this, no? You ever gotten the Tetris effect from Balatro? I actually don't know. It's so good, no? It feels inconsistent, man. I don't know. But, like, we're just dead into... Are we dead into Flint? Yeah, because we don't have any chips into Flint. Maybe we could take, like, Banner into Flint, and then we're fine. Because Abstract's not perishing. And we still have a decent amount of Molt. I mean, honestly, I would just rather have an Eternal Trio than an Eternal Banner, though. Maybe we take Banner for the sticker. I don't know what the play is here, honestly. I've never gotten the Tetris... Maybe I have gotten the Tetris effect from Balatro. I honestly couldn't tell you. I got the Tetris effect really badly with Marvel Rivals when I was first playing it. When I was first getting into Rivals, when it first came out, I was playing it like every night in a stack with some buddies, and I was getting bad Tetris effect with Marvel Rivals. Like, bad. I guess we can try this trio. Open both standard packs. Nah, we don't need that, bro. I got misprint tech. We'll be fine. I just let the winds guide me. See, 7 of Hearts. That's a good pickup. Soul Reed, 10 on top. Well, that still counts as a Soul Reed, no? Oh my god, that's dog shit score, yo. What the fuck? I guess I could still play pairs, actually. I'm kind of stupid. Because this is replacing credit card. I don't need to do this. I don't need this to do anything until the boss. Yeah, I'm actually, like, kind of dumb. Need some V-Nuts? Yeah. You played 5 cards? Did I play 5 cards? I don't think I played 5 cards. I could be mistaken. No, did he? I don't think I did. That was just 3 7s? I thought so. My Tetris effect gets interrupted since the dance games are usually unplayable. Okay, well that's good. Death is also... Maybe it's Death Fool with Trio, huh? We could Death Fool Kings, and then we have a bunch of gold in the deck, and we also have consistent 3-oak with Kings. I feel like that is maybe just the play. Because I'm not, like, hurting for money. I get bad Tetris effect from Balatro. Yeah, I don't think I've gotten it from Balatro. Another fool in here and I will shit my pants. Oh my god, so rewarded. Holy shit. I get to have my cake and eat it too, bro. Chariot, it's over. I don't want the glass. One more reroll. Definitely didn't need to take that, but it just felt nice. Yoink. I can play the pair. I think I can still get out with pairs, yeah? I can't, but it's like so close. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, that feels fine. Get a little bit of Jold. If we can play 2 3 oaks into Flint, we're fine, and that feels feasible. Because Flint's not taking anything away from us because we don't have levels. How many fucking photos are gonna be in the shop? That's actually some crazy shit. Okay, death card, I don't want to block that, so let's just immediately go in here. Strength card, but it's not on anything that I give a fuck about. And the death is not on anything that I give a fuck about. That's kind of tragic. I guess we still... No, I think it's always just Tempe. I have reroll. I tier 2 reroll voucher. I think the money's worth more than just like strengthening some like chud ranks. Jolden ticket is like cool, but I'm not slotting in anything right now. Bull's honestly not terrible. Is it better than Abstract? I think probably, yeah. Brother. I love Bull here. Yeah, I think it's definitely better than Abstract. I'm a big fan. Do we get punished if we need to, like, play pairs into this, though? That's, like, the one thing. Because this is worse for pairs, I'm pretty sure. Only, like, marginally, though, honestly. No, I think it's fine here. Okay, let's keep a little bit of money in the bank. I guess unless there's like exactly a 7 on top, we just don't get trading card value into this boss so that we can like guarantee the 2 3 oaks, I think is the angle. I guess we could also just like ship a pair here and just like suss out extra kings. Because we're definitely going like 2 3 oaks and then like maybe 1 pair. So I guess let's just rip this pair to info farm. Okay, that's like nothing. So now I just think we full discard every time. 5 of spades. We can keep the 5. Everything else is 2 ofs or 3 ofs. I guess the 5 is also... I mean, we're top decking a 5, but it's pretty unlikely that we top deck another, right? So maybe we ditch the 5, keep the jack. Now let's keep the 5. Okay. Can do... How many 3s do we have? Okay, we're already hanging 3s, so that's fine. We can do one of these. We can do one of these. That's Queen of Hearts. That's a little... Oh, this is a stinky-ass draw, man. That's actually, like, pretty tragic. Not likely for a 5. Much more likely for a 9. Queen is not, like, unlikely. Since we have a queen on top. I think we just rip this and we maybe just ditch the 9. I don't hate that. Okay, there's the queens, and then pair, I think, gets us out after this. Do we have, like, pair of kings, hopefully? Calculated. Holy shit, that's, like, no score. Okay, I'm kind of glad that we have... I think the pair gets us out here, but I'm going to ship the 3 oak anyway, and we'll just go down the money because I'm a pussy. Look, you want to watch this run live because it's genuinely interesting as shit. Yo, I appreciate that. Have you seen the Walton files? Not for like a lot. I think I've only watched like analyses of them. I don't think I've ever like actually watched the Walton files. Is it crazy to say that I like Black Hole here? Just because like we already have so many scaling chips, I feel like I would rather just have the one level immediately. That probably is crazy to say, but my scoring last blind was like abysmal dog shit. And Flint impacted it like not at all. It feels absolutely criminal to fucking skip a blue seal for a black hole though. Molt might still be nice. I honestly just want this. Remember what a Terroirs guy once said. I go blue seal, but I can see it. Yeah, I don't know. Last blind's got me scared, bro. I fucking love trans people. No, that is true. That's so true, man. I have to. I gotta take that. All right, let's get Overstock. Nova's making me really sad about this trio, but probably we died to Flint if we didn't take trio, so it's fine. We don't whiff V-Nits. That's really cool. Can't really take Fist. I'm also kind of in the red for trading cards, so I think we just go next. I didn't get auto-modded this time. Yeah, that's really weird. Nova over halvesies. Well, if we're playing 3 oak, then Nova over halvesies just immediately kills us, yo. It makes cycling nicer, but we also just die if we take it. Unless we pivot back into pairs, in which case we just have a dead slot for the rest of the game, which that might not even be that bad in honesty, but I don't love it. Okay. Yeah, we have 2 3s. Bye-bye. That's also extraordinarily risky. Probably I shouldn't have done that, but I'm already greeting, so it's fine. Queen of Hearts, huh? What's up, Chill? Welcome in. What about last time you read a Libro? What? Huh? Oh, a book? I haven't read a book probably since I was in high school. I just don't read, like, at all. I want to more, but then I say that and I never do, so that's kind of telling me that I actually don't want to, and I just want to read to be performative. Alright, well, we're probably cooked. 6 of spades. Yeah, it's so over, bro. I mean, that's not terrible, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Hang on, if we get lucky. Okay, holy ass draws. Granted, I'm playing into halvesies, but like, fuck me. I got to do this and hope that the draw is another jack. Or exactly 2 kings. I guess we ditch the ace. W fraud. And I'm still dead. Fantastic. Holy saved. Well. Oh. That's so funny. Well, that's a tragic day for the believers. Dude, I feel like the 3 oak pivot was bad there. But, like, what else do we do into Flint? Like, genuinely. I'm rewinding this footage. What the fuck else do we do into Flint there? Abstract is our only plus molt. We take the halvesies. There was a drunkard that we passed, but it was before we took trio, so I don't think we ever take the drunkard. We take the halvesies. We peep Flint. And there's trio. We could have paramaxed with the Eternal Banner, but then the Eternal Bull feels bad. And we also have no X-Molt, so we're probably... Well, we have Polychrome Jolden Joker, but, like, that doesn't matter. So we're probably just dead anyways. Or I guess we sell... I guess the angle is we sell trading card for the Bull, or we just don't take the Bull. Yeah, I genuinely don't really know what we do there. I guess maybe we just don't play into halvesies and we just rock 3 oaks. We don't play into, like, halvesies when we're shipping pairs, and then we get to see more cards. Trading cards fault, I will not elaborate. Maybe this Terroirs guy was wrong all along, GGWP. Dude, that's tragic that we lost by, like, less than 1,500 points. I think the angle there is we just don't play into... Like, obviously, we need to play into halvesies for the plus molt, but I think when we're, like, cycling pairs, we just don't play into halvesies. Or we don't get trading card value, and then we cycle more cards, or both. I think we just greeted too much. Which, I mean, that was a run where we definitely had to ride that Razor's Edge, but it is what it is. All right, let's run that shit back. If you take Black Hole, you live, but, like, Trans Pride... Yeah, probably Black Hole was the play there. But we're still dead next blind, man. Like, what do we... Bro, I knew Black Hole was the play, but I'm not even, like, gonna get upset about it, because unless we luck into, like, exactly Cavendish in the next shop, like, we're still dead as fuck there, so it doesn't end up mattering. Actually, I'm gonna check the seed, because I know damn well Cavendish was in that next shop. What is seed? Hang on, let me pull up Blueprint. I'm actually going to be pissed if this is the case. I'm going to be irate. If it was a Black Hole diff, I'm going to be lost. Seed Analyzer. Gold Stake. This is the seed. I know it's not on screen, I'm sorry. What was that, anti-6? There was jack shit in... Oh, I don't think I have my unlocks, because I was doing that one video. No, I literally have all unlocks toggled. I just still need to toggle Cavendish, but like, what? Jolden Ticket was active. Stone Joker and Steel Joker would have been active. And Cavendish would have been active. Does this matter? That's literally... No, it's literally the worst shop I've seen in my entire life. That's fucking crazy. It's showing a banana in the shop when I have Cavendish, like, pulled up. Also, this shop is literally only showing shit that you have unlocked by default. There's not a single Joker in the anti-6 shop that you have to unlock. Never mind, there's a dice. This fucking... Dude, anti-6's shop is ass. We're always dead there. Actually, if we reroll our nuts off... No, I had Overstock, so we're never dead because there's a card sharp. That's still not great though, because what did I even have a slot for that shit? I had the trading card slot. No, we could have lived there. Maybe it was an incantation diff. No, we definitely lived there. Overstock killed it. Overstock would have won it. If we took Black Hole instead, we would have rerolled into Card Sharp. That's very hindsighty, but like considering we lost by 1,500 points, I think Black Hole was still definitely the play there. Our scoring was so bad, I should have just rocked it. All right, did I run the prediction? Yes, okay. If you have 2 Gros Michels from a Showman, 1 breaks, you can still find Gros Michel or only Cavendishes. I have no idea. Okay, well, there's an investment. That's pretty cool. Bang. Ball right. That's so sick. There goes all of my money from this blind. Still definitely diamonds here, right? There's a heart on top. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit and get punished. Told you. Now I just got to commit hearts and probably die here for that blunder. Granted, we didn't draw the diamonds flush either, so... Okay. W voice crack, holy shit. Why is it called Gros Michel again? Yeah, it's named after an actual, like, species of banana. Holy shop, what the fuck? Yo, if I'm on Balatro multiplayer right now and I took this investment tag, I'm pissed as fuck. Because this shop is crazy. Ew. As an Eternal, I would honestly take it. As an Eternal rental, now go fuck yourself. Overstocking we ball? Hell no. Hell no. In multiplayer, maybe. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? If there's a club on top, I'm just shipping this pair for some score. There's literally not. What the fuck? We're dead here, by the way. That's fine. There's a 3-oak here. Does 3-oak into, like, subsequent flush get us out when we have Chad? I think the answer is no. And we don't have a club on top, so that's not even consistent. End of my Gamba streak. That's tragic. 4-oak draw? Oh, for the 9s? Yeah, this 2-pair loses. Do we ever try and predict that? I saw that we had the trio of 9s from Misprint, but I think you just always go for the flush, right? Or is it better to expect... You're never expecting the 4-oak there. You could expect maybe the full house. Alright, well, that's tragic. What the fuck do we do differently there? I guess commit to the diamonds flush in the first blind. It's not a money diff, though. I wasn't thinking of Chad chips boosting both 300-ish hands to clear. Yeah. I don't think you ever go for 4-oak there. What the fuck is even the angle? That was so sad. First blind, we have 3 diamonds. I discard, we draw 1 diamond. And then we draw no diamonds after that. We draw the club flush either way. Okay, so big blind takes us 3 hands. I guess we take Cardo into some shit. I guess we just get Cardo diffed. If Cardo gives us, like, fucking... like, another devil or something. No, it wouldn't do that. If it gives us, like, a fool or some shit, then I don't know where we go from there. Alright. Well, that's something. Thoughts on the fish? I hate the fish. Stupid-ass boss, bro. Hate that guy. Unfortunate, man. Holy shit. New predictions up. The game trolls you, take the suit that seems most likely. I mean, that's what I did, bro. Any predictions on the update that Local Thunk is working on? As far as, like, speculation... Oh, least likely? Yeah. As far as speculation for, like, jokers and such, I made a video about the update that's on my channel. As far as, like, speculating about release date, I could not tell you. Release date is not something that exists right now. It's being kept under lock and key. And I don't even really think there's much speculation from the community as a whole as to when it could come out. I think it's pretty quiet on that front. Top secret, yeah. Doc's in Twitch chat saying top secret. So there's your answer, YouTube chat. Okay, well there's the bus. August 2025 was the original release date. He's taking his time, which is fine, I think. Yeah, absolutely. Release date after GTA 6. Release date is after I get C++. Yo, get on it, bruh. Just kidding. Lock in. For the good of the people. Alright, this is fine. Then we can just play like pair on the backswing. Sup, Shock? Haven't tuned in past couple of streams. Back to vanilla gaming. We are indeed back to some vanilla. Welcome in, Arctic. Little bit of vanilla. We might explore some, wow, really? We might explore some other mods later in the week. I'm not really sure. But I've kind of had a vanilla itch. I'll tell you what, chat. My vanilla itch on my phone is being scratched, yo. I got a 10 streak on my phone on Magic Deck. I'm trying to go for C++ no losses on Magic Deck. And I've got a 10 bomb cooking right now. Every run that I play takes me like an hour and a half because I'm like just locked in. Do we take the Grimbo or do we take the Spectral Pack? I think if we're smart, we take the Grimbo. I think if we're based, we take the Spectral Pack. And I'm on a 0 streak, so you know I'm taking that shit. Rewarded. Still got it, baby. Just barely off, but like high card gets us out. Pair as well, huge. Vanilla better than chocolate, and it's not close. If we're just talking about like plain, because there's a lot of variations of chocolate, right? But if we're just talking about plain chocolate, yeah, I completely agree with you. I also would not say it's even relatively close. However, if we're talking about, you know, like some Rocky Road action or something like that, different story, I would say. I don't know if it's just me, but on my phone, I seem to get Blueprint 4 times as often. I don't know. There's got to be some kind of conspiracy with that, because I feel like I get Brainstorm on my phone quite a bit. I think we just take the ice cream so that we can get out in one and reap the reward of green deck, right? Like, that shit pays for itself. It kind of scams us out of bus scaling, but, like, money is cool, so who cares? Yeah, when I'm getting $16 a blind. Ain't about to catch me fucking crying about bus scaling. 2 blue seals in the deck now, so with an Eternal Jolden Joker, it might be worth just, like, discarding here and there to try and find one of those. Alright, W's. Love the wheel, smash like. This could be the blue seal, so we'll leave it. Pretty ambitious play there. Tragic. Technically, any flavor is a variation of vanilla. No. Is it? I don't think that's how that works. Why are we putting blue seals on faces? Because I live my life on the edge, bro. I'm impossible to tame. Needle's a little stinky. I think it's fine. But it makes me a little sad. Probably could have taken that purple seal. Vanilla soft serve cone with rainbow sprinkles low-key clears most other things at a Dairy Queen. I just hard disagree with you, bro. If that's your take on Dairy Queen cuisine, you just don't know how to pick out blizzards, my man. Granted, blizzards are like $10,000 fucking dollars a piece, so like if you're not a blizzard connoisseur, I kind of can't blame you in the current state of things, but them things are pretty good. Peanut Buster Parfait. Peanut Buster Parfait is also extraordinarily good comms. That's a fantastic hit. Gee, thanks. Did you trim the beard? I did, yeah. I've been trying to do it once every once in a while. I like growing it out, but it gets to a certain point where it looks unkempt, and I don't love that. I'm waiting for the day that I just get a cup of the DQ cone dip coating with nothing. That's so based, man. Chat, I'm kind of feeling Spire 2 after this run. Are we cool with that, or do we not want it? I think I have to take this halvesies into Needle, yeah. I would like Slay the Spire 2. Chat, how do we feel about that? Type 1 if we're cool with Spire 2 after this. Type 2 if you want more Balatro. I think the lowest risk play is to just take the halvesies. Halvesies ain't even that bad. Benabit, how's it going? What's up, Turtle? Welcome in, man. It's going all right. No complaints. Throwback full skip. Hell no. Hell no. Hello, Grimbo. Hello, Peter. No, I'm not doing that, although it is extraordinarily funny. If this doesn't win, I'm going to freak out. Thank you. That one pre-halvesies. Oh, well, I guess we just have a halvesies now. Cool. I think a Van Dyke style would suit you, dog. Can't pull it off myself, though. Does a Van Dyke style have anything to do with Dick Van Dyke? Genuine question. I did a gold stake run like 2 days ago. Most fun I had in Balatro for a little while. Hey, it's good that you're having fun still, dude. That's tech. Half immediately getting shit on? Yeah. It's alright. This is what it is. I could see the Van Dyke. What's a Van Dyke style? I gotta look this up. I gotta look for comparison. Van Dyke style. Oh, I thought this was like a... Okay, I see what you're doing. It's a style of facial hair. I thought this was like a fashion style. I was like, what could this possibly entail? Okay. I don't know. Okay, I like it, but the whole, like, goatee thing with no beard. I like the mustache and soul patch style, but the whole having a goatee with no beard thing is just off-putting to me personally. I think I could definitely make it work, but I don't know. It's just not really my thing. You guys are, like, kind of on point with that sense, though, so I appreciate y'all. So here's the question. Do we ditch the ice cream or the card sharp? I think we just ditch the ice cream and then we have blue seals. Oh, I have Grimbo. Fuck, I forgot. Instantaneously rewarded. The Wikipedia article lists Leon Trotsky as a Van Dyke beard adherent. Some bangers on the list. I had Eternal Burnt Joker, two Eternal Polychrome Grimbos, Trib, and an Eternal Polychrome Card Sharp. That's crazy. How the fuck did you get that much Polychrome, my man? I need to steal some of your luck points, pretty please. Like, sure, I guess. Psychic is fine. There's an extraordinarily greedy line here where we just sack hands into the Psychic so that we can get blue seal value. But I think at that point we just discard and move on with our day. Card Sharp has us winning, actually. You know what? Fuck it. Okay, that's good enough. Ghost deck started with Grimbo, and then I got an Ankh. That's fair. And then the other one was just Natty, I'm assuming. Okay, that's reasonable. Get a Keanu Reeves style instead. Yeah, see, like, I figured. Isn't that the same? Wait, am I stupid? Get a Rhett style beard. Is it Keanu style not just literally the same exact thing? Keanu Reeves. No, it's not. Yeah, I could definitely do a Keanu. They do call me John Wick. They do call me the John Wick of Balatro. I'll have you guys know. Don't ask me who they are. I was gonna say you're kind of already wearing a Keanu. Yeah, I feel like I kind of already have the Keanu going on. It's a little bit thinner on the sides, I think, but it's like pretty much already there. Like his is a little thinner on the sides. Do I stay up to 4 a.m. to be potentially disappointed by the season finale of The Boys? I haven't watched any of The Boys. I gotta watch it at some point. I'm kind of skeptical to do so, though, because I've been hearing that it's kind of poopy. And I gotta say, I was not a particular fan of Season 4. Season 4 was, like, pretty bad, in my opinion. Final season is disappointing and a letdown, just like the comic. Well, hey, at least they're keeping true to their roots. They haven't forgotten where they've come from. The comic is bad. Oh, I know the comic is bad. I've seen the comic. The comic is terrible. The show was also terrible, but the first handful of seasons of the show were at least like terrible in a really fun way, in a really like entertaining to watch way. The episode apparently got leaked. Oh, did it really? Interesting. Do we Hungman here? Yeah, we have Blue Seals. Probably we Hungman here. Also, do we Bones? Because I is still, like, pretty tragic. I feel like this Grimbo is just doing literally nothing. Maybe we just Bones. And then that way we also don't get punished for trying to seek for our Blue Seals. I did enjoy the first season of Gen V, to be fair. I didn't get all the way through Gen Z, but I also enjoyed Gen Z. Or Gen V, Jesus. For what it's worth. I thought it was pretty not bad. I thought it was pretty good, actually. I just ended up not finishing it because I got busy, I guess. I don't really know what happened, but I thought it was enjoyable. And then they canceled Gen V. Classic. I read the entirety of Invincible after watching the first episode. I feel like that's a reasonable reaction to watching the first episode of Invincible, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'll have that take. I keep not wanting to buy things because I'm like, oh, interest cap is like within my grasp, and then I remember that I'm on the fucking interestless deck, and then I feel stupid, and then I want to cry. This just barely wins, yeah? Half Joker is really hanging out today. I mean, right there, he was doing alright. He was also carrying in the 3 Oak run. We just got kind of unlucky. I'm still adamant we could have won that run if we got Black Hole, but that was kind of banking on us, like, rolling into anything, which is... I mean, it's A-line, and it would have ended up with us being victorious, but I feel like if you're just like banking on rolling into something, you're probably in a bad spot. Anyone read the DC Absolute series? No. I don't read that many comics, I ain't gonna lie. I think the only comic that I've ever read is Invincible, and I'm not even all the way through it. I think my girlfriend reads DC? I could be mistaken. I know she likes DC quite a bit. We've watched a decent amount of the DC shows together. I don't know if she reads the comics, though. I think she has a couple. Standard. Meh. Also, are we dead to wall? Because if so, then this Bones play was high octane. Yeah, I think we're super dead to wall, right? I recommend branching out of Supers. Criminal by Ed Brubaker. Brubaker is amazing. That sounds interesting. How about the Clayface trailer? I saw, I think, Charlie's clip channel got recommended to me. I saw somebody in my recommended. There was like a reaction video of it, but I didn't end up clicking on it. But I myself have not seen it. That was actually not a bad strength angle there, but I think it's fine. Is this ever like a baseball card angle? No, because we only have one uncommon, right? I feel like we just rip the bones here and it is what it is. Because either way, we're selling the bones for that. I don't even think we beat wall if we sell bones for this. I think we just go next and just rip the bones, bro. Only one of the few good things I like in Boys Season 4 is A-Train character dev. Yeah, that's fair. Das ist fair. Oh Lord of Storm, which is concentrated. Huh? Welcome in, Wampy. Hope you're doing well. R.I.P. the Bones. Truth. He's doing his job. He's going out doing what he loves. I have to assume. Well, maybe. I mean, he could also just be dead. In which case, I don't really know. One must imagine the Bones happy. Hey, at least we got blue seals, though. Focus shock, but old English. Sure, man. Bang, death card. Ox is so ass, bro. Actually, I guess it's green deck, so it's not as impactful as other shit, but it's still a little bit sad. Do we even... Castle's buns here. I'm gonna reroll a little bit like a maniac, just because we're probably... There's no probably about it. We're definitely losing all of our money this ante. Definitely winning if we lock in. Probably copying a blue seal, which is not good for my face card concentration, but it is good for my planet levels, so, you know. You know how it be. No blue seal, I'm gonna cry. Bop! Actually, why was I digging for extra blue seals if I was just gonna death that one? Yo, I'm low-key, like, not smart. Death Jack into King? Oh yeah, that's smarter. Hermie action. Take this guy in case there's like another hermit. Give me Emperor. Strength into the Kings is fine, so we can keep that. Let's go stupid with the rolls. Thank you, Scary Face. Very cool. Any other games you're looking forward to? Man, not really, honestly. Not in the sense of like, oh, everything looks ass, so I'm not looking forward to anything. I just don't keep up with like new games anymore. I don't know. Like I keep up with new games in this sphere. Like obviously like Clover Pit when that came out, I was up to date on it, and like Spire 2 and stuff like that. But outside of like that, I just don't keep up with new games. Vampire Crawlers. I still have to play that. I don't think I've even bought it yet, actually. That did look fun, though. Okay, worst case scenario, we just keep this ace in the hand, and then we have a pair to get out. Wait, does this get out? This probably gets out, actually. So maybe we just use the strength. No, I think that's meaningless. Rogue Core tomorrow? I don't know what that is. I think I've heard about it, though. Excuse me. Bang. I mean... Yo, these are just straight ass. Mime is something, I guess. Don't need Jokajola. Rolling down because Ox is murdering my money. There's one of the strength seals. Should have cycled the queen. I'm throwing. Can do it here. Get switched, nerd. I got you. Bang. I want to find the other blue seal just so I can strength it. Not that it probably matters at this point. W voice crack. Spending a little bit of money to do that. Okay, well, just get this out of my hand, I guess. I guess we get the Jolden Joker cash out, and we also get... I mean, our score isn't even that bad right now, but, like, we're definitely dead into bosses. Like, Crimson and... I mean, it's just the usual contenders. Crimson and Vessel both just, like, shit on us right now. Bell's actually probably fine if we can scale a little bit more. No Globe, sad. No, I'm not getting Globe. I don't think that's going to matter in Ante 7. Especially not with Mime. Only thing I remember next month that's big is Star Fox, but that's sadly a Nintendo Switch 2 game. Yeah, that's fair. Bell is fine, GG. It's definitely not GG, but it's a nice boss for us to pull up into. Definitely not just straight up GG, though. There's definitely a non-zero chance of us perishing into Bell. Especially with halvesies. I guess the halvesies isn't, like, super important to our score, but it's still there. Still got to play into them. I don't think it's ever Glyph, though. Just because Glyph into Vessel is, like, unbeatable. Yeah, I need some other X-Molt, I think. I think not even planet cards are, like, scaling us enough to beat Bell. Dusk? That's not doing it. I might just need to take Hieroglyph here. Like, if I can't beat Bell, I can't beat Bell. It just is what it is. Might be crazy, but I honestly feel like I'm getting a lot more of a Shenmue vibe from Stranger Than Heaven than the other RGG Studio games. I've never played Shenmue. My only experience with Shenmue is I have to imagine a lot of other people's only experience with Shenmue. At least in my age bracket, as it were. And that is Donkey's video on, I think, Shenmue 3. Let's keep money in the bank. It's looking like it's going to be a Hieroglyph angle, though, which probably just means we're dead and delaying the inevitable. But, I mean, we could pull into, like, Duo or some shit that saves us. Duo or, like, even Chalkboard with the halvesies. Like, we could work with it. It'd be a little stinky, but, like, we could do it for sure. Shenmue 3 was disappointing as hell. It looked a little comical, I ain't gonna lie. Dude, are we oh my god, our score is, like, noticeably better, though. Was that, like, a Molt card or some shit? Yeah, that was a Molt card, was it not? Or am I tripping? No, that's just our score now. Are we beating fucking Bell? It's extraordinarily close. I think we're just beating Bell, though. Should have taken this first. Not punished, fortunately. Not fishing blue there? Yeah, I probably should have. You ever play horror games? I haven't on stream in the longest time. Off stream, I usually just don't play them like at all. Which I don't know why, because I am a fan of the genre. I don't know. There's just so much other shit to be doing off stream. Including playing games that are, like, backlogged for me, as it were. I don't think we ever get halvesies value on the first hand, right? I think we always just do that and then pray. Gonna be close. Yeah, maybe it's not gonna be close. That actually looks really good score-wise. Damn, GG. I thought we were gonna have to take a desperate pyro there. That was not bad. That was not bad. That beating 400k with 429, 858. That's honest gold stake, ladies and gentlemen. That is honest gold stake. God damn. All right, are we all good for Spire? I didn't hear much argument from chat when I mentioned Spire, so are we down for a Spire run? Now that we've beaten Green Deck? Never punished, never afraid? Literally, bruv. Sure. All right, sounds good, man. I'm gonna pivot to the green screen here. I'm real quick gonna throw on some music because I'm gonna fill up my water, and I might also get something to eat because I am like famished. Probably not though. I'll probably just get water for right meow. What the fuck? I didn't even click the skip button. What the hell was that? Okay. Never actually watched or played it despite picking up the first one. Might check out though, because Slay the Spire 2, I'm grinding Slay the Spire 1 right now. Hey, no worries. That was Sans fuckery right there. Yeah, he's in my PC. It's cooked. GG. Yeah, no worries for spoilers, Dodgers. If you want to dip out right now, let's chill. Spire 2 grind. Ascension maxing. Bop. All right, I also have to change YouTube title and such. Ascension maxing plus yapping. Then I gotta change. Oh, my thumbnail is just my face right now on YouTube. All right, I ain't gotta change shit for the thumbnail. Slay Spire 1 has been fun. I think both Spire games are like fire. I think they're both pretty great. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab water at the very least. I might grab food. We'll see. Anyway, yeah. Appreciate y'all for sticking around. We'll be back in like 5-ish minutes. Love you guys. All right, the brief hiatus is over. We're back. Apologies for the wait. Also, shout out my mom for leaving out some pizza. That was quite delectable. That'll satiate me until post-stream. Anyone else been losing elo in chess or just me? I'm gonna keep it a stack. I do not play chess, bro. I'm so ass at chess. It's unreal. Why are we on Plants vs. Zombies now? What? Okay. That's weird. I'm not gonna question it. Okay. Is the Spire good to go? Hopefully. Bang. Let me change game cap over. I think we should be chilling. Yeah, we're good. All right. Got a plan for the character. We haven't played the Defect. We haven't played the Defect on stream in a long time. We also haven't played Ironclad on stream in a long time. But I have not played Defect on or off stream in a long time, so I'm going to play Defect tonight, methinks. She plants on my zombie till I travel back to ancient Egypt. Yo, real, though. Real as shit. Lead Paperweight is pretty cool. Enchant all cards in the first card reward with Glam. These are all, like, pretty sexy, I ain't gonna lie. These are all pretty cool. Underdogs, we got the Fish. Decent looking map here. Glam is super high rolly. I mean, yeah. I mean, I know shears are, like, pretty decent, but am I crazy to say that I take Paperweight here? I think a lot of the colorless cards are, like, pretty cool. All right, these are not insane, I ain't gonna lie. I guess Fisticuffs is, like, good early game. Shackles also not terrible. We'll go Shackles. As a 0 cost, I don't mind that for early. All right, we got Shop into Campfire Elite there. That's a little bit awkward. 1 Elite, 1 Elite, 2 Elite, 2 Elite, 3 Elite. This path. This path, it looks like, has 2 Elite. So we get 1 more Elite if we go left. Both paths have shops before any of the Elites or anything. Right path has 3 campfires if we go for all of the Elites, 4 if we don't. Left path is same shit, it looks like. No, left path actually has 4 campfires, so I think we just go left path. And then I don't know if more combats or more question marks are optimal, but I like the question marks, so we'll go for the more question marks path. First card reward will be creative AI. Don't even say it, bro, because it's gonna be now. All right, 0 cost. We'll just do this. We'll just run them down. No, Frail. No, don't. That's stinky. Actually, that's not even that bad. Oh, wait, what? That's so cringe. Okay, whatever. Dual cast, go. I'm just barely off. That's awkward. Bonk, bonk. All right. 2 focus for each unique orb you have exhaust. Oh, this turn. Sweeping Beam and Feral. I guess Feral's, like, okay. Synchronize. I don't know how good Synchronize is. Do we have any Synchronize believers? Synchronize Glam would have gone nutso. I hate taking any bricks this early. I would put Sweeping #1. Yeah, I feel like Sweeping's probably the best here. How good... Okay, how good is Synchronize? I think Sweeping Beam's just the best because we're, like, this early game, like you said. How good is Synchronize, like, in a vacuum, though? Is this tech, or is it, like, not that good? Because I feel like that's not that good if it incentivizes you to go for, like, a bunch of different things. I mean, I like the baths. Campfire's pretty far away. I'll go for like a handful of max HP. I'll get up to 80 and then go. I think that's fine. Pretty middling unless you have a variety of orbs. Right. That's what I'm thinking. Good comms. Many thanks. I like this guy, ain't gonna lie. He's silly. The beam. Let's go defend, defend. Zap action. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Any attack kills now. Forgot about the block. Luckily, we have dual cast. Ball lightning, I think, is okay if we just do like a lightning build. Compile driver doesn't seem that bad. Scrape. Deal 7, draw 4, discard all cards that are not 0 cost. Could be a 0 cost incentive build. I kind of like ball lightning just generically. Maybe compile is better. I know ball lightning is like kind of ass long term, but thinking about the right meow, I think I'm just going to go ball lightning. Let's go for the event. Ooh. Chant a card with steady, gains retain. Like retain dual cast is maybe not that bad. Over 6 max HP. Honestly, I feel like that's worth, no? I don't think we need to give retain to anything else, but retain dual cast doesn't feel bad at all. Go defend ball and then attack the back guy. I like retain on shackles. On yeah, I guess that's true. I could see it. I don't want to beam because then the thorns fucks me up. Thank you, lightning. Very cool. Bonk. Okay. Gonna have no money into this. I like hotfix. Is that crazy? Also, did this get nerfed? Did hotfix? No, hotfix plus doesn't exhaust. I'm thinking hotfix plus. Is it crazy to say I like hotfix? Yeah, hotfix is very strong. I feel like hotfix is good. I think I'm gonna grab him. Shop, we're not gonna be able to afford jack shit. We're just gonna take a peek at the sale card. First time you draw a status, draw 2 cards. Or any of these potions. I guess Dex potion isn't too bad. I honestly like these better, though, for this early. I think we just go next. Fire. We could smith hotfix or we could heal. I feel like we heal at this fire, and then we could maybe smith something after the elite. Bang. Looking at scavenge here because the boss. I low-key did not even peep that. That's on me. Okay, colorless pot. Hey, Rye with the raid. Welcome in, Rye. Hope your stream went well. I mean, Flash seems aight. Mind Blast is kind of stinky. Discovery's funny, but it exhausts. So, like, I think that ends up being a big who cares. I think Flash is probably just the most consistent thing here. Let's go like this. Let's go like this. Okay. Get a little bit of damage cooking. I think that's fine. What up, man? Been a minute. How you been? I've been chilling. I've been chilling, man. Hope you've been doing all right as well. And bread. Note that it doesn't exhaust when you play. The boss gives you beckon. Oh yeah. Okay. Beckon boss. Oh wait, that is actually a really good shout for the boss. Then I see what y'all are getting at. Can I get into stun territory here with dual cast? I feel like yes. Yes, sir. Okay, that's nice. Now I need to kill this like immediately. That's a lot of damage. Don't love that. Okay. $11 damage. Okay, if I can get out of this fight with 11 damage, I think that's completely fine. think it was a bit more than that, but I digress. At the start of each combat, add 2 0-cost cards from your draw pile to your hand. This was such a 0-cost tribal run, but that ship has sailed. Deal 9, gain a focus. I like Loop. Loop's fine. Loop also opens us to Power Slop. Chaos. I'm going to take Loop here. I think Loop's just pretty generically powerful. Pillow's not bad. I think I'm going to smith this hotfix RQ and then go into the next boss. We want to take right path because there's one more fire. Coral, man. I think that's fine. And shackles immediately. And then I guess we could sweep. Sweep, zap, hotfix, take 3. That seems fine. 14 swinging, huh? I think that's fine. Gotten max damage threshold both turns. Hotfix is so sexy. Nice. Is the coral guy the new gremlin knob? I don't think so. Chat, is that crazy for me to say? I feel like he's not the new gremlin knob. That would have been a much better use for our one exhaust card, but it is what it is. Start of each combat, gain 8 vigor. Don't think that's going to matter. Gain 6 block, channel 2 frost. Exhaust a card next turn, gain 2 mana. That seems pretty powerful. Gives us more mana and gets hotfix back in our hand like sooner. I think we just take that. I just mean in the sense he's relatively lower HP than most elites, but he's just all damage. Oh, I could see that then. Let's grab a heal that gets us to almost full. We got this knob. It's just damage max. Does anybody really have any problems with this guy? I feel like this guy's like pretty easy the majority of the time. Storm. Storm's fun. And everything else here kind of blows. I think we just take Storm. I don't even think Storm's like that good. I don't know how crazy of a take that is. I do not think Storm is that good. But it's a fun card to build around. Let's just go for one of these, and then I don't have a block, so I guess I'll scavenge here. Does the Vigor retain? Yes. Okay, that's nice. So we can light it up. Probably we just kill this guy, huh? Could full block here and then dual cast retains. I think that's fine. Storm and creative AI is fun. Not very consistent, though, because sometimes you get some wild shit from AI. Yeah, exactly. I just like the power slop build, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know how consistent power slop is as a whole, but I think it's the most fun defect build by a mile. It's so funny to just get, like, some... I don't remember the name, but the one where you get mana back whenever you cast powers. Just get a couple of those and then like a creative AI and just spam fucking powers. Yeah, subroutine. Such a fun build. Could be sweep here just to get some damage, but then I'm like not blocking anything. I feel like I just go for a double block and let some passive do its thing. I'm gonna have to start swinging here before too long though. Let's go dual cast. Let's go sweep. Could try and fish for a ball lightning kill on this guy or on this guy. This guy's attacking for more, so maybe that's more intuitive. Cool. I've only played one, so I think this isn't as good, but I loved Ice. Easy mode turned on. I think Frost is supposed to be very good, yeah. I've played, like, no Frost builds, though. I gotta get one. Okay, we went off of passive damage. GG's. Snecko oil is whatever. Meal ticket. I'm definitely fucking forcing. Get a subroutine after I just talk about it. I am for sure forcing power slop. I don't care. Bonk. Bonk. We'll go hotfix strike. Hoarding blocks so you never take damage and then using Blizzard after channeling like 30 Frost. Dude, the block maxing builds are like consistently the most strong and it's like not close. It's crazy. I feel like that's true across characters. Okay. We'll hit a defend here. I think that's okay. It's only wrong for Clad, I think. Even Clad, if you just, like, upgrade aggressively. Again, I can never speak for, like, higher Ascensions, but if you upgrade aggressively, I feel like Clad has some decent tech. I think it's the simplest way to be OP is to be able to spam block. There's probably more creative ways to become OP, but why do more thing when one thing do trick? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Okay, I'm going to try and top deck block here. That was really cool. W intangible. I'm really bad against this boss, by the way. Like, really bad. I don't know if that's common, but I like, am ass into this boss. W no block, just taking 24 on the chin. Love that. We're so close, and he just rocks intangible. This is so stinky, bruh. Ow. Two Snecko oil, let's go. Spinner? Or modded? I feel like modded, if we're doing lightning, is maybe not that bad. It's funny at the very least. Spinner's also, like, not bad. I'm thinking either of these. I kind of am biasing towards modded, just because if we're doing lightning, then we want more slots anyway. Plus, I don't think I've ever used this, so I kind of want to get my hands on it. I think Spinner might be better. Modded goes more towards a passive orb build, right. Spinner for evoke everything build, right. I like both of those. I'm going to take modded just to see how it goes. And then we can just be more like block intensive, I guess. Lots of shops. Do you guys look at the map before you look at the ancients, or do you guys look at the ancients before you look at the map? I feel like whenever I do co-op with like Unseen or any of them, they constantly look at the ancients before they look at the map, and that drives me up a tree. I don't know if it actually matters. I think it like almost never does. But it drives me absolutely bananas to look at the ancient before I like look at the map. Yeah, I think it's just quadcast here. I don't mind having the potion slots, but like quadcast is insane, especially with retain. Just give me that. I don't look at either. I go next, and I realize I should have looked at the at the map. That's respectable. I can't lie. Okay. What's the most campfires path? What's the most you've ever lost on a coin toss? Looking like right path, no? This is 1, 2, 3. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, right path, definitely. I guess we can go here, and we can hit up both of the shops. That seems fine. Bruh. That's tragic. Are you stealing? Scavenge? Fuck off. What? Nice. Ow. Not bad. Potion of Binding. Definitely want the Scavenge back. Feral Plus is just a 1-cost power, which is maybe nice for power spamming. I literally don't think the 0-cost attacks thing matters at all, and I don't think it will matter. But maybe I just want to cram powers into the deck. Charge Battery is also not that bad. Nah, it's probably actually Charge Battery here. Charge Battery Plus. 10 block on a mana on the and a mana on the passive build. That feels kind of like a don't mind if I do situation. Boulder seems... Is Boulder any good, y'all? I feel like Boulder is bait as shit, no? I guess it's passive damage, but like as a 3-cost, it feels really awkward. I'm a big fan of passive damage, but I don't know. I don't love it. I don't love the Boulder. Could be deck fixing into Blood Vial, I think is not bad. Could be Iteration. Is the Insatiables like run back things? Are those skills or are those statuses? Because if those are statuses, then I feel like Iteration's probably pretty good just for like power slop. Boulder seems like it could work in the Frost build. Yeah, with Frost it would probably work. Deal 3 damage, trigger all lightning against the enemy. Wait, that's kind of a fun card. I don't think it's good. Ah, it's a 0-cost attack. Wait, hang on. Is there tech there? Where's the one thing? No, we took Charge Battery. Never mind. There's the one power that brings back 0-cost attacks, right? Is that tech? If you want to go full lightning, it's good. I kind of do want to go full lightning. Cool-headed, my beloved, but not for now. Yeah, cool-headed's really good. Like you said, I don't think it fits into the build. Are this guy's... Is the walkback a status? I kind of want Iteration. I don't know if it's the play, though. I think I'm going to go Tesla Coil just because it's funny. I think we hang a strike. And then I think I go Iteration regardless, maybe. Or we could do another charge. I don't hate charge. Let's go Iteration. Fuck it. Get your hands on a lightning rod now. I don't know if I've ever had a lightning rod. Let's go modded. Let's go ball lightning, scavenge. I guess a defend. And then we can coil. And upgrade the Tesla coil. Let's go loop. Bang. Bang, bang. Quadcast. And we be doing damage, yo. Damn, we be taking damage, yo. It's okay, we have a shop coming up next with that one thing. We'll be fine. Yeah, scheisse. Oh, I forgot he gets stunned. Okay. We chillin'. Another storm or another subroutine. I think we want to do subroutine. Storm is fire, though. Hello. Oh, I completely forgot about the power cell. I feel like I don't want to play these until I have the storm down, right? And or the subroutine. I'm losing tempo by not playing the loop. I think the iteration's fine to keep, though. Power cell. Good comms. Guess we can quadcast here. Didn't kill any of the eggs. Huge. Not that I really expected it to, but like, a man can dream. Come on now. No block. Need one of these. Blocks for nerds. Mewin. I'm running a passive build. Blocks for people who don't have pillows. Yeah, something like that. Ow. Nice. Another loop. I feel like I want another hotfix. Go in the shop, we heal up a little bit. Hailstorm. Whoa. Ultimate strike. Could just... Oh, no, I can't hang stuff, actually. Could be a leap just for more block. That feels extraordinarily chuddy. Maybe we just go for a block bot. Into the elite. Oh, God. Wait, no, this is fine, because I'm just passive maxing. He's going to hurt, because I don't have weak, but that's fine. Guess I'm just popping this immediately. Drawing one dazed is fine, because then I draw more cards off of the one power. Let me cook. Let me cook. I really need to kill him, like, right here, though. Like, desperately. This just barely does him in. Nice. Oh, scales. W scales. Machine learning. Pretty good. Let's take that heal. Grab a chest. I think with the... We get one less elite if we go right, but I think we want to upgrade enough stuff where it's still worth. W strike dummy. Love that. Let's upgrade. The subroutines cost 0 if you upgrade them, right? What does machine learning do? Machine learning becomes innate. Quadcast becomes 0 cost. This channel's 2 lightning. I think we upgrade hotfix into maybe storm. Or whatever that one thing is. I don't want to enchant any attacks. I just don't care. So let's transform this into some shit. That works for me. Strike dummy on defect pisses me off. Strike dummy on any character pisses me off because I'm just, like, not ambitious enough to build into it. I think we go storm just because it's silly. I don't like you. I don't like you. Bonk. Bonk. It's a little stinky. A beam? Yo, free beam, though? Strike's kind of meaningless. That's okay. Why is this dealing more damage? Oh, strike dummy, I'm stupid. I have no block in hand, so I might as well just full swing. Okay. W Thorns. Tank you passive damage. Very cool. Okay. We're chilling, no? That was not nearly as bad as it could have been. I'm chill with that. I hate all of these. Is Rainbow even good, yo? Rainbow seems so bad. I guess there's a decent amount of stuff in the game where it, like, cares about having different orbs, and, like, sure. But, like, in a vacuum, Rainbow seems terrible. Ugh. I like it upgraded. Fair enough. I don't think we need any of these. I think this is our first skip. Rainbow plays well into the unique orbs. Yeah. Oh, we have the chip. Shackles we can use on the back guy. I think Tesla coil we can probably get rid of. Maybe the strike as well, just to top deck something better. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. That was not as good as I thought it was going to be. Wait. 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 Yes. Good. Please kill the front guy. You absolute loser. I hate you. Stupid fucking game, bro. Game of the year, my ass. Just kidding. Scavenge Plus is funny. Tempest is whatever. I think we just get Feral, yeah. Feral works well with that one thing. Let's rest into this boss, because for some reason I always have troubles into this boss. Two-cost exhaust is crazy, but without exhaust, I fuck with it. I could see that, I guess. Okay, definitely getting rid of defend here. Probably also capacitor. Probably also scavenge. Okay. Keep the shackles. These are statuses. Okay, so that works with that one power. That's hype. No block. I'm cooked. Wait. No, 3-cost iteration. Bad. Stinky. This is so silly. Why have you done this? Oh? Oh? No, I don't think that's ever the play. Okay, I'm guaranteed to draw an escape. Never mind. I'm definitely just ripping that. Ow. This guy does way too much damage. God damn. Bang, 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 bang. Not bad. W strength, it's cooked. Damn. I forgot about that one power. Okay. That was not so bad. Channel 2 dark at the end of your turn. Evoke your leftmost orb. I don't love that. The other two, I think, are just really bad for this build. I don't love that. And it doesn't even upgrade to like a 1 cost. Yeah, I think we're unfortunately skipping that, John. Okay, what do we got here? 1 elite, 1 elite, 1 elite, 2 elite, 2 elite, 2 elite, 3 elite, 3 elite. How many campfires? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the right. 2, 3 here. So 4 campfires if we don't go for all the elites. I honestly think that's completely fine. Let's just hit up the right path. What do we got here? Start of your turn, gain 7 block. I think that's really good for our build, honestly. Whistle, I've never had much luck with. I think there are definitely builds for it, but I don't know. First card you play each combat is played an extra time. I think that matters, like, not much at all. I think we just go with that. Shock, when are you going to do some runs with me? What do you mean do some runs with you? Oh, Spire 2 multiplayer? I didn't even know you played, bro. I'd be so down. Not tonight. This is going to be the last run of the night. I apologize. But I would be so down in the future. Yeah, that'd be sick as hell. Okay, we can ditch the block here. I think we can ditch the iteration and the shackles, at least for right now. Let's go modded. We can do this. Okay. I can join in also. Yeah. There's the storm. There's the feral. Perfect block. Nice. I think we've established pretty good tech. Hologram? Maybe? I think probably not. Focused Strike Plus, pretty decent. Deal 11, gain 2 focus. I don't hate that for 1 mana. Do we need it when we have 2 0 cost? Gain 2 focus, though? Probably not. I think you could justify it. I'm not going to try to. Do I want events? Yeah, kind of. They're fun. Focus, I'm shocked. +2. Add Clumsy, gain a relic. Honestly, just don't care about that at this point. We're relicless this run, and I think it's fine. Make a power. Yeah. Gain 2 strength, gain 2 dex. At the end of combat, upgrade a random card. How many combats do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 guaranteed combats? Yeah, no, just give me the fucking dex, yo. 1 cost, gain 2 dex. Silent Wishes. One with one of these for right now. Thorns damage on this back guy is the most satisfying thing in this entire game. I will die on that hill. Not a bad line there. I think we definitely take another hot fix. That shit's crazy good. I think give me the campfires, honestly. Can ditch the ball lightning, ditch... Yeah, definitely ditch defend. Probably also these two. I think we can ditch all of this, actually. Ooh, stinky. Stinky. I do have subroutine. I don't have storm up though, so that's a little awkward. And we have enough powers to go around. I think I'm just gonna rip both of these. Ouchies. Where's our block? Listen, buddy. You don't need block where we're going. Come on now. Wow, I did not find Storm until the very end. I might have actually just cooked this whole build. My bad. May have just killed myself here. There's one power in my entire deck. My bad. At least I'm blocking a decent chunk. Only taking 11 off of that turn. It's not bad. Okay. Okay. Defragment's insane. Definitely want the fire. I gotta rest now, though. Not great. What are we smithing? What is this? Gain 2 focus. This is innate. Probably just gain 2 focus. Trigger all lightning against the enemy twice. Tesla Coil Plus is also kind of insane. Quadcast wouldn't be bad either. I think probably we rip Defragment and then we can go from there. Perma 2 focus is just kind of crazy. Iteration is good into this boss, I suppose. Oh, I'm taking like all the damage here. That's okay. That's why I got moved from uncommon to rare. Yeah, that shit's kind of crazy. There's that. There's Feral. We're lightninged up. Let's go here. Shackles doesn't work because he has Artifact. Did we not play that one thing? First time you draw a status each turn. Draw 2 cards. Does that... Oh, I guess we didn't draw it. I guess they were created. That makes sense. $40 damage. Ow. I live, though. Boss is the queen. I actually think queen's kind of a bad boss for us now that I'm looking at that, but we'll be fine, surely. No focus. Misa sad. Might not need it. Not bad. Clamp's pretty damn good, man. Null. Don't love that. I guess the weak could be something into this boss. It's a little costly for what we want, though. It also channels dark, which is like a big ol' who cares for us right now. Take a rest here. Another subroutine is kind of huge. No creative AI, though. It's sad. Data disk is insane. Boot sequence, since it's innate and since we have clamp, is just kind of goated, right? Oh wait, we have psi, so it's not like as good. It's still worth taking though if it's innate. We need draw. I think it's chill. I think it's chill. Let's go with that a disc. Could be a one of go for the eyes. I think that's unnecessary. Let's go here. Draw 2 fewer cards at the start of each combat. Raise your max HP by 20. I think that's fine. It's a little bit spooky, but it only matters into the boss, and we have the power cell, which draws us 2 extra anyway. So we have a slightly worse first turn, but then after that, we're chilling. What do we want here? Probably just coil, huh? I think that's respectable. There's the sequence. There's the coil. The coil right now we can give away as well as probably the hotfix. Probably a charge battery too, actually. If we already have the boot. Oh, we have the... I forgot the Beeg Mushroom actually makes you Beeg. Wait, that's huge. Also forgot about the bound cards. This is such a cringe boss. You are mine. Ow, 36? God damn, dude. Chill. Jesus. Doing really good damage, though. Ow. No shot. Whoa. That's fucked up. How many coin flips was that, bro? That's fucked up. 1 in 512, by the way. That's big. 1 in 512 to take. How much did we take? Like 12 damage there? That's huge. That's going to result in a game loss, too. I guarantee you. I'm going to be fucking pissed. $35 damage. Does this come back as bound from that one power? Let's test it. Holy shit. No, it comes back as bound. Fuck. That's so stinky. Almost died to thorns. That's crazy. I would have actually been so upset if that 1 in 512 mattered. I would have been livid. Bang. GG's. First A5, I think? That was a fun run. Good old power slop, bro. It's the best. Oops, all energy? Yeah, a little bit. All right, I don't even know the ascensions. What's the next one? Start each run cursed? The fuck does that mean? Oh, I start with a curse? That's cringe. All right. That's going to do it for me, fellers. Thank y'all for watching. Let's pull up Twitch to see who else we can raid. Who is streaming right now? Belenos is doing a marathon challenge, it looks like. Vaco's streaming Spire 2. I'm thinking let's raid Belenos, huh? Let's look in the category. I'm still in the Balatro category. Jesus Christ. My bad. Yeah, let's raid Belenos. Folks. Raid Vaco? Yeah, I could raid Vaco, actually. Yeah, I haven't raided Vaco in a long time, actually. Let's raid Vaco. And they're doing 810. I think that'll be sick. Okay. Let's give a good old Vaco raid. Bang. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Chat, we'll be back tomorrow. Same time, same place. Probably same content. Probably doing some more gold stake balala action, doing vanilla. Maybe we'll run some Black Duck tomorrow in preparation for trying to extend the 15 streak on the main profile. Because I do want to get back to that, because we literally have not touched the main profile in like a month at this point. But I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, chat. Love you guys. Stay safe. Sleep well. And have a good one. Go show Vaco some love. And thank y'all for pulling up. Love y'all.